Hello!
Hi!
Someone set up us the bomb. We get signal. We have a guest today. It's our friend Cookie.
Yay!
If you guys remember when we did the our last Doki Doki Literature Club.
She was Natsuki.
She was Natsuki.
She's adorable. She is adorable.
She's a babe and we love her.
I love her so much.
I was not okay with that, but also okay with that.
I was very okay with that. Hi, Lynn! Dual Destinies is your first Phoenix Wright game? Oh, awesome. I fucking love this game so much. I love all of Phoenix Wright, but, and I've been playing it for years and years and years, but Dual Destinies is my fucking jam. Have you played Dual Destinies?
No.
Cool, we're on the first case.
Sweet.
We're just continuing off last night. We're like 2 hours in. The first case is really long for some reason. So we're playing as our new babe, Athena, who's a babe. And she studied psychology, and she has a very good sense of hearing. And she can hear people's tones of voice and, like, use her technology to, like, figure out their, like, emotion versus their testimony. Pseudoscience! It somehow makes more sense than, like, Phoenix's spiritual mumbo-jumbo and Apollo's bracelet.
I shake my bracelet at you!
Question mark?
I mean, at least Phoenix's kind of makes sense with the whole, like, it's spiritual. It's
You
like
can- yeah, they're-
spiritual, magic, whatever.
You can tell that there's a lock on their heart because they're lying, I guess?
Yeah, and it's like, well, it's like magnetama and, like, heart reading or whatever, like, palm reading. You know, it's that mystical shit.
Right.
But what the fuck is the bracelet?
I don't know.
I'm gonna shake my bracelet at you.
He can see really well.
But only when he's wearing his bracelet.
Yes.
Sorry,
It
just
channels his eyesight.
I guess so.
I just want you to know that every
And I love
time-
Apollo, I'm just saying.
Oh no, I love Apollo.
And that's gonna probably show up in here, I think. I
but
think it does.
I just want you to know that every time that we did that, I just imagined Apollo just like
shaking his arm at people.
yes, just like
His bracelet like clanging. Except I think the bracelet was like a thing where it like shrunk to the size
It's
of
a-
his
yeah.
wrist and like gripped him and he was like, ow, my bracelet's hurting me. I guess that means I gotta focus. But yeah,
Anyway.
no, Apollo Justice is great. Hi, P Snacks, how you doing, boo-boo?
hello. All right,
So yeah, we're analyzing poor Juniper Woods'
I love her.
testimony.
She's so
She's a
cute.
babe. And figuring out what the fuck is going on here. I'm going to take this for now. You have to stay Juniper Woods.
Yeah, I was about to say, Kimmy made me Juniper Woods because she can't do a southern accent. So
Yeah.
she was like, I need you to do a gentle southern accent.
You
I was
can't
like,
do a southern accent.
Not for long periods of time and convince. I'm a Yankee, god damn it. I can do a southern accent for like 2 seconds
She
and
was
then
like, I need you to
slip
do
out
a
of it.
gentle southern belle, and I was like, I got you.
Yes. So I don't know that you actually even read this testimony because it's new.
I think I did read it, but I'll reread it.
Reread it, bitch. Let's recap.
Okay.
I tried to run, but I was too slow.
Look how cute she is.
Before I could get away, the bomb went off.
And she was surprised. That's normal.
Yeah.
I was so startled I tripped. Then the rumble started falling on me.
And she's still surprised. That's normal.
I thought I was done for.
Uh-huh. Info update.
Apollo saved the day!
Yeah. And she's happy about it.
And sad?
And kind of sad. Is that's kind of weird, right?
But then Apollo came and rescued me.
What do you think?
Actually, I don't. I can understand all of these emotions.
Yeah, but Phoenix Wright in the first case likes to pretend that we're dumb.
Oh. So.
Also, that's the end of her testimony.
Okay, so I guess sad, even though I kind of understand why she would be sad.
I guess we'll get through this and then figure it out. What's new from that? We'll delve into that understated emotion that we haven't gone over, and then maybe get new testimony.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll play Splatoon tomorrow, my dudes, for sure. Because a bunch of you guys have, in the past week, have gotten Splatoon 2, and I haven't played it since then. So this weekend is gonna be a fucking Splatoon. Well, yes, actually, I think it is actually Splatfest.
You were happy when Mr. Justice rescued you, weren't you?
Cookie, I have a question because,
Yes, ma'am.
well, I don't know how you feel about it. I was about to be like, how obnoxious can you be? Do you want to be fucking Pain? Can you be really obnoxious? Because I was like, I don't think any new characters are going to show up
But
in this
Pain.
case.
Like Winston Payne?
Yes, but it's actually not Winston.
It's
It's his brother, Gaspin Payne. Are you scared?
I'm so in love. All right.
Scale of 1 to 10 obnoxious.
Like,
He has a pompadour that is flat. His pompadour is flat.
Oh, poor Pompadour.
can you play with friends during Splatfest? Also, what you can play with friends during Splatfest if you're on the same team, and I'm on team baseball because JoJo won, and because 2, I'm a Yankee.
Red Dragger.
Red Dragon, thank you. Oh, that's a baseball. Anyways, yes. So please, if Sid doesn't mind, you can take over for the pain.
Oh, absolutely, please.
because I know that you, all between all the voices, you're like, I'm struggling now.
well, no. Also, there's Beep Boop Robot Dude. If she wants to take over, if you want to be a robot,
Either one.
or both.
Because at the end of last night, it was like suddenly Sid has all the voices, and I felt bad, but I was like, not.
Well, I mean, like, how are you doing pain so I can just, like, channel the pain?
Just,
I've literally.
we'll let you look at him, and then be like, take this obnoxiousness as far as you want to, and who cares? It's consistency.
Okay.
It's the first case. He ain't gonna show up again.
Yeah.
You're gonna blow all of his hair off somehow, and he's gonna be gone. That's how it goes with the Pain family. You destroy them, you humiliate them, and somehow their hair flies off, and then they're gone.
All right. I already read this line.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, I was really happy.
Because you're so cute.
But was there also something you felt sad about at the same time?
You know.
Sad?
The reason I ask is, when you were describing how you were rescued, we sense a little sadness too.
What do you mean? Wait, I sensed it.
I mean, Athena sensed a little sadness. I'm just taking credit for it because I'm Phoenix.
Thank you.
Oh. I think it's probably because of the bum rap Rhiney. What?
What?
Bum rap, Rhiney.
What?
What do you know? Something new.
Something.
That's right. I brought my stuffed animal, Bum Rap Rhiney, to watch the trial with me.
We thought you were sad because Apollo got hurt. Not because you're a stuffed animal. Oh my god, girl.
Bum Rap Rhiney and Phony Fancy are brothers.
Who knew that the legal world could inspire a whole line of merchandise?
Have you seen the Blue Badger?
I love his little sigh. That animation is my favorite.
I had Bum Rap Rhiney with me while I was watching the trial. But it wasn't until Apollo saved me that I realized I'd lost him when I was running away. My poor Rhiney, a victim of that terrible bomb. Oh, I know. You can see what he looks like in this poster.
Aww.
It's for the campaign to eradicate fake evidence and false charges.
That's so cute.
Phony Fancy and Bum Rap Rhiney, huh?
Do the best pain voice for free. I always think of, if any of you guys are familiar with Justin Briner, voice actor extraordinaire, voice of Deku. Before he was a voice actor, he did an amazing Winston Payne impression.
I can't remember.
He was like, I'm the rookie killer and the Winston's dust! Like, I will find it and I will post it somewhere. I have a whole stash of shit that Justin probably does not want people to know about anymore.
Nothing against the campaign, but why an elephant and a rhinoceros?
I don't know. Mr. Wright, I don't sense any discord in Junie's heart anymore. All that discord for a freaking stepped animal. Only Junie.
So I guess that means we managed to draw out all of her testimony.
That's right. I'll just make an update with the new info and we'll have the whole picture. So, do you think her new testimony will help?
Absolutely. I don't know what I would have done without you, Athena.
You're damn straight.
Well, you're beautiful and perfect.
I know.
I think you're wonderful. I can't say I love you because I'm way too old for you, but I love you
No, I
like I
know.
would a daughter.
I get what you mean. It would be
Yeah.
creepy any other way, and
Yeah.
I understand the implication. you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Like a daughter. Like Trucy.
All right.
You're
I mean, I'm
a
a little.
Trucy.
I guess so.
You're a Trucy.
We're
to
around
me.
the same age, I guess.
You're a Trucy to me.
How old is Trucy now?
How long does this game take place after
Apollo Justice? I have no idea. Good question.
Go to a court record.
We have to know.
Look at fucking Phoenix's, because I remember Phoenix's
crap.
age.
Even Apollo's is in there, 23. I feel like no time has passed.
1 or
Wasn't
2 years.
He, like, definitely...
I think he was 22. Wait, why can't we look at ourselves?
Yeah, what the hell?
I think he was 22 or 21.
It's been, like, no time.
So it's been maybe a year or two.
Okay.
It's been maybe a year or two. So Trucy's like 16, 17.
We're, like, the same age, then.
Yeah.
I guess that's not as creepy.
Yeah, no, you're Trucy. You're a Trucy to me.
I'm not, but okay, boss.
You are.
Well,
Get me my grape juice.
no, I'm not gonna enable you.
So Bum Rap Riney was in that courtroom when the bomb went off. Now that we know that, it changes the meaning of that other piece of evidence. Does it?
It does.
All I have to do is present it at the right statement.
It does, indeed, but I'm not gonna tell you.
I was watching from the gallery with Bum Rap Riney. I tried to run, but I was too slow.
Look how sad he is.
He's so sad. I want to know what his tears are made of. Because I'm assuming he's made out of some kind of felt.
The tears could be made of felt, too. They'd be stiff and just kind of like... Felt makes good for, like, free hanging on a plushie or whatever. Like, especially plushie that has, like, hair that's, like, hanging off or whatever. It's usually felt.
Yeah.
So it's probably felt.
Do you think it's flat felt, or do you think they may, like, put, like beads or something to make
No,
a
it's
tear?
probably flat for manufacturing purposes. Here, you can control now because I'm not gonna present evidence for you.
Oh, wait.
Remember that you can click anywhere as long as you click and not use
That's what I was
buttons.
about to ask.
And we will figure out the mapping thing this weekend.
Alright, I was too slow.
The tears are real? Jelly boy.
Before I could get out of
Yo,
the
nobody, what's up?
courtroom, bomb went off. I started a trip to Rebel Fly. I thought I was done for. Apollo came and rescued. Look at Apollo.
I know,
He
what a-
looks like a bird.
He kinda does.
Just in this profile image, this like 3/4 profile image, he looks like a bird. I like it. He's a good burp.
He is a good burb.
Okay, well, I did not realize. Alright, I need to go back. I need to go back again.
Yup.
I gotta go back again.
Yup.
Alright, this one.
Oh my god, I just realized that Bum Rap Randy is wearing a blue suit like Phoenix.
Aw.
That's cute.
Present. Wait a second. Before I present, go back.
Oh, Sid, I meant to ask, do we have Outlast 2?
Yes. I've been
Okay.
playing Outlast 2.
Yeah, I thought so. I couldn't remember if it was the demo or not. But yes,
I've been
we
playing
do.
Outlast.
We do. We have it.
It's his tail!
Good girl. That's my girl. She's smart. I feel bad. I know like almost all the answers to these, so I can't say anything. Yeah, get it.
Ms. Woods, I know this trial has been very hard for you. But you can relax now. You are, without a doubt, innocent. Look at that smug smile. I love you, Phoenix.
Mr. Right, what wild search are you making now? Crazy pants.
My wild assertion is simply this. The two stuffed animals were mixed up. The tail the defendant's fingerprints were found on wasn't that of Phony Fancy.
Do it.
It was the tail of her gallery companion, Bum Rap Riney.
Yes. Look at him! Just follow your heart of obnoxiousness.
Dig deep down.
Dig deep down into your obnoxious heart.
What? What nonsense is that?
Oh my god.
It's perfect.
I concede they're both stuffed animals, yes, but they're completely different characters. An elephant and a rhino. They're distinct as a defense lawyer and a prosecutor.
David. Or are they really so different?
Are they? Are they really?
It's doing the thing again!
I don't know, it's like there's finesse to it. You really gotta gently tap
Both defense lawyers and prosecutors strive to protect the peace through law.
it. Even elephants and rhinos have some similar characteristics. Like, I don't know, a tail. They're both great, for example. And have tails.
Anyway, this poster is all I need to prove my assertion to be true. If I may direct the court's attention here, you'll clearly see how the two got mixed up.
It's no more bum raps. I know it. It's not. You should be able to just tab it. Yeah.
Get up there. Get there. That's what I want up there.
Oh, we might have to make it a little higher than it really is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take that.
The butt.
Well, I'll be damned. Look at that! The two tails look exactly the same.
Yes, exactly. Two stuffed animals are based on entirely different animals. But the design of the tails is exactly the same.
You have no idea how much that saves in manufacturing.
There goes his hair.
It's just going away.
Order in the court! As long as the possibility exists that the tail belongs to Bumrap Riney, we can no longer consider it to be decisive proof that the defendant handled the bomb. As things stand, I consider the charges against the accused unsubstained. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Payne?
Oh, yes, of course. Your Honor.
Oh, that was great, Mr. Wright! You turned things right around. I really just wanted to punch him in the face. But you, did it with your words.
Yeah, it's not over yet, but at least we managed to hold out for this long.
I believe that brings our proceedings for today to a close.
Are we going to be able to examine shit?
Mr. Payne, I'm afraid you have some serious investigating ahead of you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well, let us reconvene tomorrow. Oh, I need a nap and a shower. I haven't left here since the courtroom exploded yesterday, mind you. Court is adjourned. To get all the soot out of my beard.
Itchy, 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 itchy.
I don't remember this having an investigation phase.
Let's go.
That was so exciting, boss! We did it!
She's so cute.
True to form, you managed to just barely pull it off at the very last moment.
Wow.
She's not wrong.
True to form? Gee, I never knew you had such a glowing opinion of me.
But am I wrong, though?
Thank you for everything you're doing.
You did great, Miss Woods. You really stuck it out.
And you got really brave at the end, just when we needed you most, Junie. Thanks to you, we were able to turn things around.
Well, you were the ones who gave me that courage, Thena.
Oh, you were the one. Just you, not Phoenix. Forget that guy.
No, I was talking about Apollo.
Oh,
I mean, really? Thanks.
I mean, I guess Apollo. If that's what you think.
I didn't say anything.
You think that's who my eyes are starry for?
So, be honest. Was I any help at all?
God, that face. Of course! Without you, we would have never gotten out of that tight spot.
That's good to hear. I may still have a lot to learn, but you can bet I'm gonna give it my all. I'll be so good that one day you'll call me your partner.
That's what I like to hear.
That's my wife right there.
Analytical psychology. The ability to solve the riddles of a person's heart. Athena's true potential is beginning to really shine through now.
Hey, where's Apollo anyway?
Dead.
Oh.
Good question. I almost forgot about him. He's
Almost.
like sort of my son. In a really weird, indirect way. I assumed he'd be here in the lobby.
And not in a clinic?
Oh, I know. Maybe he's still in courtroom number 4.
Courtroom number 4? What would he be doing at the scene of the explosion? I know, I was about to say, relieving his post-traumatic stress.
When I came out to the lobby to rest, I told Apollo about Bum Rap Ronnie. I told him I dropped Ronnie in the courtroom as I was trying to escape before the blast.
Oh.
And then Apollo said he had an idea where Ronnie might be, so we went to take a look together.
Huh. I guess Apollo can be pretty nice when he wants to be.
Apollo is always nice.
It's true, he's always nice.
Apollo is never not nice.
Sometimes
Let's
he
get that straight.
Sometimes he's a little whiny, but he's always nice.
He's always nice. Phoenix can be a little bit of a dick. Apollo is always nice. Get that fucking straight. So you went looking for Ronnie together before you were called back to courtroom number 5.
Apollo is best boy.
Yes, I'd had some time to rest, so was able to go and look for him. But then they called me into the courtroom number 5 to testify. Apollo insisted on staying there, though.
Cynthia, I'll get back up with you about that in Discord. Because that's a thing that I might need a little bit of time to go over, so just hit me up in Discord, I'll figure that out. With all those injuries? I wonder how he's managing.
Oh, sorry.
I think Apollo might have figured something out.
He's a smart boy.
Wonder what it was.
He told me, I'm gonna look for evidence to clear your name, Juniper.
It is. Just maybe he found some new piece of evidence.
Did you say something about cops investigating in an Ace Attorney game? Cuddy!
I know better.
You should know better.
I know so better.
Not even detectives investigate in this game.
I know, right? They just kind of stand there and they're like, well, I guess we'll let you investigate. We're not doing anything. Anyway, we better go get him.
Good idea.
Oh, thanks, nobody. Holy fuck, my dudes. It's much hotter in here than it was before, and these pants are not doing it for me.
Take your pants off.
I will, but I also would like to put on, like, shorts.
Go do it.
I'm gonna do it. You're about to have a bunch of Apollo shit, and maybe even an anime cutscene.
I was about to say, Cookie will be my fill-in for Kemi.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll be right back.
I can do a thing.
Oh shit, it's an anime cutscene.
Remember today. Come on, I know you're. No.
Oh no, poor Polly. What is with that jacket? These cutscenes are awesome. Oh, I want to see Gumshoe again. I do miss Gumshoe, but he's probably still in England with his boyfriend. Edward.
I was gonna say, it better be Edward.
Save game? Yes. Save yes. Overwrite. Overwrite. Okay. Back. Oh shit.
18, 19, 19, 19, 30, 40.
This isn't exactly how I envisioned the second day of this trial to start. But given how things ended yesterday, good morning.
Should I be a Kemi?
The mood sure is tense. Not that that's any surprise.
Oh, hey, did you read the paper this morning, boss?
Huh? The paper? That came out of left field.
You didn't read it? Then you don't know the big news. Somebody spotted an abominable snowman way up in the mountains.
Tell me you know the difference between a paper and a tabloid, Athena.
No. It might show up in the forest where you live, Junie. So you'd better watch out, okay? You really should read the story for yourself. I couldn't even begin to do it justice.
Hey!
So much better.
I read some lines. I was Kemi for a
Thank
moment.
you.
Justice.
There was a cutscene, right?
Yeah.
I had a feeling.
Poor Polly Wally. I don't understand the jacket yet, though. The jacket is an anomaly to me.
Oh yeah, I actually do. You might not for a while. I don't think they'll explain it until near to the
end.
last case. Maybe the
Gotcha.
case before. Anyway,
Oh, poor Apollo. And it's all my fault.
Dina! Oh, Junie, what was I thinking? I'm so sorry. Was this the cutscene where he got all knocked? Oh, yep, no, sure was.
What we found yesterday was not Apollo's dead body, thank goodness.
Oh, darn.
He'd been assaulted by someone with a blow to his head and was lying unconscious.
He doesn't have enough injuries.
I know, right?
We rushed him to the hospital right away, and it looks like he's going to pull through. But it was still quite a shock to stumble onto a scene like that. Is Miss Woods all right, Athena?
Well, I managed to get her to stop crying. Now she's resting on that sofa over there.
The one that's empty in the background.
Yeah, you know, tough
She's
good
there.
one. She's
Play
there.
pretend. I guess she really feels responsible for what happened to Apollo.
Poor Junie. She believes the reason Apollo was attacked is because he was helping her look for something in that courtroom.
Well, she's not wrong. That's probably why he was attacked.
Yeah, probably.
Oh? Guess I can see why she'd think that. Because it's true. By the way, how are you doing?
I'm still trying to remember, like, the courtroom scenes before this game. There was no Keurig here before, now there is. Bailiffs
new.
just, you know, like,
They need
they
the
must,
coffee.
they got long shifts, I guess. Wasn't there only one bailiff at the door before as well? They, like, upped their security since this whole bombing thing. I mean, who, me? Sorry. I got distracted.
Yeah, you. I know you're concerned about Miss Woods.
In the coffee pot.
And the coffee pot. But are you alright?
Oh, no, I'm fine. Did you notice that they moved where the plant is, too? It used to be in the corner behind me, but now it's... I'm doing just fine, boss. I mean, yeah, it was a huge shock, but I'm all right. People who've studied analytical psychology are great at times like these. After all, they've learned how to control their own emotions, too.
Somehow I don't think it's as easy as she makes it sound. But there's no denying she's a real trooper.
And a babe.
Except for her, like pseudo mental breakdown in the courtroom yesterday, but we'll just forget about that.
No, we won't. We'll address that.
We'll address that real quick. She got baggage.
She do. She'll get
Oh,
over
wait
it.
a second. I just noticed her widget is making a different
Oh,
expression.
yes, pay attention to that. Widget will always have, be a tell of shit.
We're just freaking out.
He does that shit all the time. Anytime that she's making a poker face, Widget's just like, I got you.
Widget's freaking
They don't
out.
call attention to it, though.
Yay, I did a thing. I pointed out a thing.
Fucking Widget, giving shit away. God damn it.
Apollo doesn't remember a thing, does he?
Yeah, he can't recall anything from the time right before he was assaulted.
Oh, she's okay
Because
now.
of the concussion.
Well, he's just not registering anything right now. Nothing about what he was doing in courtroom number 4 or who assaulted him. The doctor said it's probably due to that hit he took to the head.
Assaulted in a court of law and losing your memory at that. I know how that feels.
Yeah,
Too well.
all too well. Tender lender, friend or foe. But who in the world would do such a thing, huh, Mr. Wright? Who in the world would do something like that?
Ooh, she angry.
Just wait till I get my hands on the coward who hurt our Apollo. I'll fucking wring him dry!
She angry.
Now, Athena. I thought you said you were in control of your emotions.
Yeah, but what the hell?
Let's just focus on helping Miss Woods, okay? But I admit, I'm just as upset as you. He's like practically a son to me. Only because he's Trucy's brother. But, that still counts.
Okay, boss. You're right. Apollo's assailant can wait until after we clear Junie's name.
Yeah, then we can kick his ass.
And then we can kick his ass.
Yeah, I'm down for that. That's the spirit.
Right?
Now let's see. I'd better check the court record one more time before the trial starts. If memory serves, when I have more than 6 pieces of evidence, I should be able to switch pages with this panel.
You know, the arrow. Earth to Mr. Right! We already all know that if we've played the previous games, so I'm ready whenever you are.
Alright, let's get ready to rumble.
You bet.
With everything that happened with Apollo, I didn't have time for a proper investigation.
Damn it.
I can't let that stop me, though. Plus, how can you perform a proper investigation without Maya?
Oh,
She
girl,
needs-
you're gonna be real disappointed. She hasn't shown up in the past 2 games.
Oh, I know. It can't be a proper investigation without Maya because she can't distract you with hamburgers.
I know.
It's true, though.
We have to get through. There's a DLC. This is the first Phoenix Wright that had a DLC case.
Oh, shit.
And Maya's not in it, but Pearlie's in it.
Pearlie!
And she's all like older now.
Oh my gosh, Pearlie!
It's real cute.
Is she still, whatchamacallit?
Like channel
Like
Mia.
Channel Mia.
I don't remember, but now she's.
Because I've seen some pictures of like baby Pearl channeling Mia. I'm like, that is okay.
It's something.
Poor Mia is not covered.
It's something.
It is something. I have to get this right for Miss Woods' sake, and Apollo's too. I shipped them. They have to get married.
No. Ew.
What? What do you mean, ew?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Athena and Apollo. I was like, no.
No!
Apollo and Juniper.
Apollo in Woods.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Juniper.
I wasn't paying 100% attention.
Jeez, thanks, Kemi, not paying attention to what Phoenix says.
You're welcome.
All rise.
All rise, motherfucker!
Small fries, motherfucker.
Hard eyes, motherfucker! Court is now in session. For the trial of Juniper Woods.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is also ready, Your Honor.
Now then, I believe I instructed the prosecution to further their investigation in the past 10 minutes. Were you able to locate the remote switch in question?
I'm afraid the remote switch is still missing, Your Honor.
I thought 10 minutes was plenty of time to find it. What on earth were you doing? I'm so disappointed, Mr. Payne. Not angry, mind you. I don't get angry. I am...
Fix my toupee.
I'm an agent of justice, so... just very, very disappointed.
I apologize, Your Honor.
Aha! Looks like the prosecution is just as unprepared as I am.
That's
Hell
what I
yeah.
like to hear.
That's the first time for everything.
There is a separate matter, however, that I would like to bring up during this trial.
So I had to look up real quick about Pearl in the games that you were talking about. She's 8. In the DLC case for this game, she's 18.
Mamacita!
She's straight up legal.
Can I see a picture of her?
No,
Oh.
not until we get there.
Spoilers.
Also, what does that make Maya at that age? You don't see her, but I'm like, how old is she?
Well, Maya's
She's the
only-
master of the clan now. That's why you don't see her, because she's
Well, yeah.
busy.
Yeah. No, I figured, but Maya is only a little bit younger than Feeny, right?
I think she was still teens in the first Phoenix, right?
I
But,
thought she was like 18.
18
though.
or 19.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, it's just
And Phoenix was like what, 22?
something like... God damn, I would look it up, but...
Too much effort.
Yeah.
That's a separate matter. You might say. And about, we're going to... Speaking of separate matters, what might that mean? Could one of our mods possibly get Len a Discord invite? That would just be peachy. Thanks.
Hi, String. What's up, my dude?
I assume you are aware that another incident occurred during yesterday's trial? I'm speaking, of course, of the assault on Mr. Justice and the ruins of courtroom number 4.
Oh, has it been a whole day? I guess it has, yeah.
Oh, why is he bringing that up?
Yes, what a truly harrowing experience it must have been for Mr. Justice.
Now it's obvious Juniper couldn't have done it because she has the hugest crush on Apollo.
Yes, but, I mean, with the trial with Walkie-Talkie and Miss Alita.
What does that have to do with anything? Juniper's a sweet baby angel who has a
Bitches
crush.
ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
At the time of the attack, Mr. Justice was not alone.
Oh, he wasn't, was he?
He was with the defendant, Miss Juniper Woods. Fiddle, 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 fiddle.
He isn't going where I think he's going with this, is he?
Hell yeah. The prosecution wishes to indict Miss Woods on the charge of Mr. Justice's assault.
You gotta be kidding me, right? Come on, man.
Order in the court!
Oh, there was rumbling.
Mr. Payne! Incident under deliberation here is the courtroom bombing. Don't get greedy. The assault on Mr. Justice has nothing to do with this trial, probably.
But I believe there is a connection between this case and Mr. Justice's assault. Please to take a moment to consider these facts. Both events occurred in courtroom number 4, so therefore they're connected.
That's exactly. See? I am a genius!
I rest my case.
Oh my god. No, Quattro, you don't want hair like this. Learn to love yourself.
You want a true pomp,
Yes.
not a flat pomp.
Nobody wants a flat pomp. Look at it. It wants so badly to be a cool pompadour, but it's just so limp.
Pomps
It's
can't be
limper
limp.
than a biscuit. Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
I did not.
Fred Durst.
Fred Durst is from this state? Oh my god. You should do. I have to send. I don't want to be like the oh, you watch our content, but I need to send you this fucking amazing game that we played called Dr. Dracula 2. So it has a thing in it called Durst Step, which is like dubstep but with Fred Durst.
That's beautiful.
I'll send it to you later because it's an amazing game.
This is the location in courtroom number 4 where the unconscious Mr. Justice was discovered. As you can see, it's quite close to where Detective Arms.
Arms. Her name is Can Disarm. Candace Arm.
Yes. Detective Arm's body was found. Mm-hmm.
It's just like Candace Arm, and she died because of a bomb blast.
The puns are killing me.
Should have been named Can't Disarm. Cannot disarm. So I made that joke last time, and I realize it's dead now, but
But it's
Just
still
like
funny
Candace.
to me.
The question is, why did the culprit feel the need to maliciously attack Mr. Justice?
that's presumptuous. That it. All right.
Why indeed? I'm just buying this. What do you believe the motive to be, Mr.
You're
Payne?
just like the most gullible person.
Yes, I am. I'm very old. I'll believe anything you tell me.
But also, I won't. Because I'm old.
And very finicky.
I believe Mr. Justice found something in that courtroom while Miss Woods was with him. And it wasn't her stuffed animal. Evidence that fingered her as the perpetrator of the bombing.
He said fingered her. Ha! I mean, you found incriminating evidence that fingered her.
Precisely! And so I surmise that the defendant picked up a piece of rubble and hit Mr. Justice on the back of the head in order to silence him.
Permanently. Junie would never do such a thing, you fucking stupid head. She was devastated when we found Apollo hurt like that.
Miss Lakes, please, calm your titties.
There's a calamity in her.
There's a calamity in my memory.
It is the prosecution's belief that by deliberating on Mr. Justice's assault, we will draw ever closer to the truth of the courtroom bombing itself.
You can't handle the truth.
Courtrooms don't bomb themselves.
It's true.
Very well. Miss Woods is hereby officially indicted on the charge of assaulting Mr. Justice.
What the fuck?
I'll believe anything. Anything at all.
Why are you even listening to Mr. Toupee over there?
Because my toupee is fabulous.
Although, considering our conversation yesterday,
I think Apollo might have figured something out.
Shit.
wonder what that is. Wonder what it is, or what it was.
He told me, I'm gonna go look for evidence to clear your name, Juniper.
Maybe the two incidents really are related after all.
I would like to start by drinking this martini.
I like saw you sit down and start to drink and then noticed the line. I was just like, oh.
By hearing from the defendant herself.
It's a strain. The life of an actor is a pain of existence.
Martinis are far more important, though.
It's true.
Very well, bailiff. Please bring Miss Woods to the witness stand.
Stoic as fuck. It's true.
Listen, I know I'm real cute and all, but I'm about to go full-on redneck on y'all asses if you're gonna accuse me of trying to beat up Apollo when I just want to jump on that dick.
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, to beat up on him would be kind of redneck, wouldn't it? And I can say that because we live in Redneck County.
I'll go full redneck on you, Mr. Judge.
Oh, please. This is a court of law.
But listen, I'm sorry. I can't seem to stop. Gotta huff my sunflowers.
Maybe cut back on the red Marlboros. Virginia Slims, probably. Actually.
Miss Woods. Guess she still is really upset about Apollo.
Miss Woods, you went into the ruins of courtroom number 4 with Mr. Justice. Did you not?
Yes, I did.
Good. If you would then, please testify about what happened to the court.
Not what I wanted to happen.
OJ.
I'll even write my own novel, if I had done it. During the trial yesterday,
I'm sorry.
I was overcome by a fit of coughing. Apollo stayed with me and we went into the courtroom ruins together. But then I was called back to this courtroom to give testimony.
Nice.
That was a good one. Add that to the record.
Apollo insisted on staying behind in courtroom number 4. My daddy taught me how to burp. I swear I didn't attack Apollo. Why would I ever hurt such a kind person? I told you, I want to ride his bicycle.
What do bicycles have to do with this kind of trial? I don't understand.
It's a euphemism for his dick.
Oh,
Oh.
Stacy, hello. How are you? Thanks for the host. So, Mr. Justice stayed by your side when you were feeling unwell. What an admirable young man. It's a shame that you hit him with a piece of rubble. I thought his own loud voice was his only outstanding feature.
But it was his dick.
Stacy, hello.
He may look like a little imp at times, but Apollo can be really nice too. In fact, he's nice all the time.
He's nice all the time.
He's never not nice.
He's never not a sweetie pie.
He just has really weird hair.
He's never not a sweetie pie.
Everybody has really weird hair.
And also, if anything, Phoenix is the one person who can kind of act like a dick sometimes.
It's true. Apollo's pretty pure.
Apollo's pretty pure. I hope she didn't hurt her wrist backhanding that one out.
But one has to wonder, why did Mr. Justice stay behind in the ruins?
I think Apollo might have figured something out.
Something? What kind of something?
Something to do with the courtroom bombing. Kind of something, I think.
Oh, new evidence for the case, was it? That's a very big kind of something indeed.
Oh shit, I'm vodka'd up. Stacey, what's up?
Yo, Stacey, what up? Same.
I believe so. He mentioned looking for some evidence while I was called away.
Uh-oh.
Just as I thought, there is a connection between the two incidents.
But why would she admit that?
Okay.
But the defendant has told a very big lie, Your Honor.
Is that right?
Hell yeah.
Nani the fuck?
Nani the fuck.
I believe I've been blatantly honest about my wishes to suck on that dick.
As far as
I thought
know,
you wanted to write the dick.
Both.
Is that
Suck
why it's
right and
called
then
a...
suck again.
Is that why it's called bicycle?
Oh,
Exactly.
Oh.
When she learned Mr. Justice would be looking for evidence, she attacked him.
That is Cookie. Stacey says hello.
Hello.
Stacey's a babe.
Stacey is a babe.
She attacked him to give herself the chance to destroy that evidence.
No! I never.
Miss Woods repaid Mr. Justice's kindness, not with sexual favors, but with violence.
Sex and violence. Sex and violence. Sex and violence.
Pornography.
Oh fuck, I forgot about that
Choking
song.
chicks inside of me. Kind of shit you get on your TV.
Damn, throwing it back.
Right? I love System of a Down.
Me too.
We found proof of her foul deed there in the courtroom ruins.
Oh boy,
That's doctored as fuck.
I love these. When they try to write out the killer's name in blood, they ain't never gonna do that. That never happens in real life.
It
Ever.
happens in the TV shows and the movies all the time.
Fucking shit. It's so neat too. Look at it. It's so tidy.
It's so beautiful.
What on earth?
What kind of fucking fake ass shit?
What kind of Photoshop bullshit?
Do you see it? No, I don't understand. What is it? I can't see.
Spotted
Do
my
you
room
see?
fucking spooky.
There in front of Mr. Justice's right hand?
Where? I don't know where you're. What?
What is he talking about? I don't know.
Witness the message that he left
I
us!
see that there's a crack in the tile.
Woo.
Witness me!
Yeah, it's written in blood, I think. WOODS. What do you think it stands for?
Sword, right? Sorta.
Like, will our orchids die
soon.
What does it mean? Oh, wait a minute.
That's right, Your Honor. It says Woods in capital letters.
Yes, but what does it mean?
It means L. Woods, legally blonde.
C! It says C for cranberry, of course.
I'm drinking cranberry juice right now.
I'm drinking dirty martini.
I had a delicious dirty martini. It's gone.
What?
I submit that Mr. Justice left us with the name of his attacker before he fainted.
Oh, it says Woods! Oh, I see. I get it now. Sorry.
No, that can't be true. Why would Apollo write my name?
Mr. Wright, the nerve of him leaving that message. Why would he do this? It's obviously fake.
Hey, don't take it out on me. I don't understand it any more than you do.
I understand it and I'm pissed.
When we discovered Apollo yesterday... Apollo!
No.
Ah! What the hell?
We didn't even have a chance to rush over to him. As soon as security heard Athena scream, they ran into the cordoned off area. I'm drunk. After that, they were in the courtroom number 4 with Apollo the whole time. We couldn't investigate anything ourselves and had to leave everything to the police. That's the first time ever in a Phoenix Wright game.
I know, right?
Then suddenly the bloody writing appeared. I mean,
Still, I never thought that they would find some bloody writing there.
It's amazing how we never even saw it.
Now then, please begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
I'm gonna go get myself a non-alcoholic.
Oh yeah, go ahead. You can also
Have you
get yourself
seen
an alcoholic beverage. if
this
you want.
new-
I have to at some point go to bed, and then because I have work in the morning.
You do. You had a lot of work in the morning. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
What bunny outfit Bulma statue? I kind of want it. I don't even really get into figurines, but I love Bulma.
I want, before I die, at least one Sonico figurine. Because Sonico is my wife.
I don't give a shit about Sonic, but I love Bulma.
I know you don't give a shit about Sonico, and that's okay. But I just want them titties in statue form.
No, I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah, no. I know you feel that. You can appreciate the titty.
All our orphans die soon.
If there's anything that you can appreciate, Kemi, it's the titty. But you know what else Sonico
Is that a
was?
light read?
That was more than a light read. That was a little bit of a medium to heavy read.
That was like the fucking Order of the Phoenix kind of read, like a thick book, like the Winds of Winter.
Yes. But
At least is what it's looking like.
what
it's
I
gonna
love
be.
about Sonico though is that not only does she have the titty, but she got that ass too. I do love.
She do. She got the booty.
She got the booty.
She do.
She got the dog.
Bitch, cross-examine. That's your job.
During the trial yesterday, I was overcome by a fit of coughing. I already read all this.
Yeah, but we gotta press now, I guess.
Oh, okay, yeah. So go back. If you want, I'll take it back over.
Okay, yeah. Wait, my foot's tangled. Alright, do it. Go.
Press everything.
Oh, shit, hang on.
I think I let the cat in. I'm
You
so
did.
sorry.
It's okay, I'll get him. Link.
Do you
Wait.
always cough when you get nervous, Miss Woods?
Only in the city, I guess. Hang on. Wait.
Yes.
Go.
Link. He always goes to the same spot. I got him.
Mr. Wright, please do not make Miss Woods nervous by pressing her ruthlessly.
Come here.
But that even barely qualified as a quasi-question.
It's okay, he does it.
Let's help her relax with a little small talk before we dive into the cross-examination. You know, ask her about her hobbies and her crushes and stuff.
Her crushes? Really? I don't know about this. Press.
Oh, God. He's so
Why
fucking
exactly did you go into the courtroom ruins?
We went to look for my medicine to stop my coughing.
Aw,
Your medicine?
I got Link out.
Why would your medicine be in courtroom number 4?
I dropped it in the heat of the moment.
The heat of the moment.
Just like she dropped bum rap right whatever the fuck his
Bum,
Yeah.
Bum Rap Riney.
Yeah, she
He
can't
was
keep her hands
keeping
on
my
anything.
medicine safe for me.
She expects to keep a hand on his dick. She just keeps dropping everything.
Because it's the heat of the moment.
He has a little compartment that I can put things in, you see.
Aw.
And Phony Fanty has the same type of pocket. That's where the bomb was inserted.
Insert.
I had put my medicine for my coughing fits inside Bum Rap Riney. When I told Apollo about it, he said he'd help me go look for him. There was so much rubble in there. I was worried, but there was no rubble or anything in front of the witness stand. So when we got inside, Apollo went straight there and started looking for my Ronnie in that area. It was so nice of him to do that for me, in spite of all his injuries. Apollo was so strong and kind, just like the trees of the forest.
Aw.
The way she makes him sound, you'd think Apollo was some kind of ancient god. Oh, wait. Hey! Have you seen the fighting game that has Sonico in it? I have not, but I am not surprised.
Wait, is it an official game or is it like Mugen style?
So that's why you went to the ruins, I see. You know, Apollo was also the name of Cookie's dachshund. Chewini. Chihuahua
Dachshund.
Chihuahua dachshund. He's adorable.
He good boy.
He is a good boy.
Best boy.
No, it's real on the PS4.
What?
Oh,
Really?
ish.
Anyway, add that to your testimony. Leave out the part about the dog. That's not relevant, but it is adorable.
Where there was no rubble. Press.
Bam!
Slam!
The area around the witness stand. Are you sure about that?
I'm sorry, did I say something wrong?
No, of course not. I was just testing my hearing.
A phoenix.
Must not upset her. Must not upset her.
Yes, I'm sure that's what where we searched first.
If you upset her, I'll beat the crap out of you, boss. You better believe it, 100%. Hello, slightly beneficial.
That was when you were called to the stand after Mr. Chinate's testimony, right?
Yes, the bailiff came to courtroom number 4 and brought me back to this courtroom.
And what about Mr. Justice? Did he come with you, or did he stay behind?
Hold it. Hold it. Press everything. Nitro Fighters. I've never heard of it.
Oh, I know Nitro Fighters. You better not ask her about Apollo. I know. I'll use some small talk here to get her to relax a bit. Do you have any hobbies, Miss Woods?
Hobbies? Well, I love growing vegetables in my garden. And I love to knit. I like sewing too. I made this outfit myself.
Oh, it's real cute.
It's real cute. You did a good job.
You did a good job, girl. Keep it up, Mr. Wright. It's working. Now ask her if she has a crush on anyone.
Or not. So, is there anyone in particular you like right now?
Sound like a college pig.
Mr. Wright, is that question even remotely related to this case?
Maybe.
To this case? Not really.
Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking questions unrelated to the case at hand.
Sorry, Your Honor. -1 to brownie points.
And he worked so hard to get those.
Here, Miss Woods, please continue with your testimony.
Sorry, I was
Nice.
chewing on some ice.
I believe you were telling the court about your attack on Mr. Justice.
Actually, I would like to answer the question on the crush because it does have a lot to do with this case. You see, I actually have a very big crush, a very, very big crush on Apollo Justice. Did I mention I really want to ride his dick?
Yes, but this is all off the record, you see, so,
Oh yeah, we were talking earlier, Beneficial, about how there are multiple, the Pain lineage. The Pain lore is apparently deep, and that this is not the same Pain that we're used to. It's a different Pain, you might say.
So, you think Mr. Justice is kind?
Yes, literally everyone thinks that. He's a good bean.
Yes, very kind. He rescued me.
I love her little tiny
No.
He's like the sun, strong and warm. He makes me feel strong too.
And aroused.
The only adjectives I associate with the sun are sweltering and oppressive.
Is he from the south?
Maybe.
But then Apollo got hurt and it's all my fault.
Oh, Junie, Apollo's gonna be fine. He's just like the sun, right? Well, the sun doesn't just drop out of the sky until like 5 million years from now, and then it'll eventually, you know.
Well, it'll explode. It won't drop out of the sky.
Apollo's like the sun.
yeah.
Yes, he's the god of the
Yeah, I know, right?
You really think he'll be fine?
Yeah, he's got another 5 million years left in him. He'll be fine.
But the sun does go down at night.
It technically doesn't go down. The Earth
Suck
just
my dick.
the Earth just turns.
Then that means Apollo could.
Can you have sex with the sun? Well, you can,
But it would hurt.
but
You would die.
you would die. The question is, how quickly can you climax?
Well, okay. Tangent, but that always happens with Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix Wright games always lead to tangents. Yes,
There's
yes.
actually really cute, like, mini comic about the sun being a woman and Icarus.
Oh shit.
And it's really, really cute, and it breaks my heart because they have to break up, and they're so precious because they're so in love.
That's like my shit with Deadpool and death,
Yeah.
Oh, Deadpool and Death
which was
relationship.
my literal only complaint with the Deadpool movie, because I was like, where death at?
Maybe. Well, I mean, it's.
She could still come.
Yeah.
She could. I'm just saying.
I mean,
Deadpool and death, though. I
Deadpool
love
and
that
Death
shit.
is the ship. Is the ship for life.
Give me Deadpool and death, and I will be. I will have no complaints.
Well, I do not think much of men who make young ladies cry. You're kind of a dick.
What? I didn't even hit that. Okay.
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 Thank you.
Nice.
So Apollo was trying to help Juniper. Who knew that Apollo could be such a sweetheart?
Everybody but you.
Well, he doesn't normally go out of his way for me, but he is always nice. He's just, you know.
It must have been pretty hard on him too, with all that rubble everywhere.
Now that I think about it, there's something odd about what Apollo is able to do.
You know, considering what Miss Woods said just now, I think you're right. The courtroom was very unusual state. Well, the courtroom was in a very unusual state after all. Which leaves a million-dollar question. What would explain this contradiction? Anyway, let's see what happens when I present what I suspect to our answer. Okay. I don't get what they were getting at. But I'm gonna go back to that last line of dialogue. Because I'm pretty sure it has something to do with that.
Maybe. I think I know the answer, but that's because I've played this before, so I'm not really... Unless you ask me for a hint, I don't think I'm gonna say anything.
Right. Apollo started looking for Bum Rap Riney near the witness stand where there was no rubble.
The sun goes down on night, alright.
Then I was carved back to the courtroom. Apollo insisted on staying behind. I swear I didn't attack Apollo. Why would I even hurt such a kind of person? I want to look at the court record. Because I'm assuming what they're trying to get at is he was in a very weak condition, so he started looking where there was no rubble. So he didn't have to, like, manually do much labor. So how the fuck, if he was hit over the head, would he be able, in his state, to right woods?
You're on, sort of a correct path of thinking. Sorta. But I think that you're piecing together information that's being fed to you without coming up with the right questions. Yo, Sicey, that's a big mood. Doing the thing where you tell yourself you're gonna do something, but you don't. I feel that. I think we all feel that. I think that's a creative thing. Just creatives in general. They're like, man, wouldn't it be cool if I did that? And then you just don't. And you're like, God damn it.
And you did, well...
Like, I want to do the thing, but what if I didn't? It's one of those situations where you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. Because it's like, you're like, man, I'm just so not in the headspace. I just don't want to do the thing, but I want to do the thing, but I just actually doing it. But then if you don't do the thing, you're like, man, that was such a good idea of doing the thing, and now I hate myself for not doing it. You just have to make yourself do it because you'll be miserable in the moment, but then when you're done, you get like a little bit of dopamine because you're like, hell yeah, I did that thing. It feels good, man.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
But you did say before, and I don't know if it translates to this game or not, but usually you don't present a piece of evidence more than once. Unless it's a certain...
Usually you don't. It's very unlikely in the first case.
So I'm going to assume it has to either... The piece of evidence I need to present is either this photo or this photo. Because this has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now.
You're right.
So I'm assuming what I need is in one of these two photos. So let me go back through her testimony. Not like press through it or anything, but let me read through it.
Just reading through it. No,
Yeah.
I feel you.
And see if I can connect it with either... Because the only thing I can think of right now is what I said before. How would he be able to write woods when he was in no condition to even be lifting rubble?
Well, that's a given for anybody in that state that's been hit over the head and is disoriented and probably concussed. Like,
Yeah.
how you gonna write nothing? Like, for real.
Yeah.
But that, I'll say it's not the question you should be asking.
Yeah. But also, where did the rubble come from to hit him with? If she was with him. If she was beside him, and like looking in the same area, they said it was where no rubble was. And so, where did she get the piece of rubble to hit him with?
Mm. That's a question. Gonna draw more gilf butts though. Do it.
Yes, I love that gilf. I love
Silver
foxes.
foxes.
Are my weakness. It's just someone staying behind in courtroom number 4.
I mean, we got a full ass meter, and the courtroom is your oyster, girl.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking that it's probably the map of the courtroom on this statement.
And do remember that oftentimes we've had situations where there could have been evidence and it was like between two pieces, and either one would have triggered the same event.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like a one after the other sequence.
Yeah.
And then sometimes we got screwed where it was like one or the other, but it wanted you to use one first.
Yeah.
But whatever, we have a full meter, it's fine.
Yeah, where there was no...
Everyone in the gallery is just like, what the fuck? What is taking so long? I'm so
I was called back
I
to
checked
the
out.
courtroom. Apollo insisted on staying behind in the courtroom. Alright, I'm gonna go with my gut feeling.
Go with your gut.
Alright, so where there was no rebel. Yes, so present. And present this motherfucker right here. Wait, no. This motherfucker right here. Because there's rubble right beside him. And there is no. Do that. Wrong.
Wrong! But that okay. You can try the other one.
Okay. I will try the other one.
That okay?
Yeah, apologies, Your Honor. Seemed to make a miscalculation. I seem to derp the way that Phoenix Wright tends to do.
Oh, this really takes me back. Remember when you were stupid?
I mean, right
Still
now?
stupid.
Oh, yes!
For some reason, every time I put on the lawyer uniform, I just get stupid. It's only when I put on the pop-up toboggan that I have any kind of smarts.
Interesting. Wonder what's up with that.
Alright, so I'll try this one.
Oh! See, that should have been a thing where they both should have worked, but whatever.
My gut! I should have gone with my gut.
Always trust your gut, except for when it's wrong.
So he started his search with the witness stand, you say?
That's right. I guess maybe he wanted to start from the furthest point in the room. He was being so brave. And strong.
But that's odd. Under the circumstances, he shouldn't have been capable of that.
But he was. And he still is. He may not look it, but he is brave. And kind, too.
No, he's not, you dumb broad.
No, that's not the part I'm finding fault with. Someone has a crush on Apollo.
Duh.
Yes, and she's Apollo.
What you're claiming is something that no one should have been able to do.
But I should think that anyone can be brave and kind if they want to be, Mr. Wright.
True, anyone can be brave and kind, but if you would please take a look at this diagram.
I could be brave if I wanted to.
With the courtroom in this state, how was it possible to walk up to the witness stand?
Oh,
Oh, I see a point. There's rubble everywhere. It blocks off access to the area around the witness stand.
Does such a tiny inconsistency even matter?
Yes.
Yes.
Go fuck yourself! Perhaps the witness is simply misremembering it.
Wow.
Great, now I'm not so sure it matters.
A real man doesn't make mountains out of molehills, you know.
But a real lawyer does.
It's the foo, man.
And that's
Jeez.
precisely what Mr. Right does best. He loves making us fucking go over asinine shit.
I call slander, Your Honor.
Oh,
Fucking A.
my bad. But it is true, you know. So,
Yeah, well, I usually win my cases that way, so fuck off.
I guess that's true. Was it really impossible to approach the witness stand? You couldn't have just, like, hopped over it? You couldn't have done a sick flip over the witness stand?
Parkour.
I have to say, I've done parkour in my day. And it's a bit hard to tell with any accuracy from just this diagram. Mr. Payne, do you have any of the photos of the crime scene, even though the courtroom probably looks just like this one?
Let me see, Your Honor. Yes, I have one more. Here it is. It's a more pulled back version of the photo I presented before.
Hey, look, there's something in front of the witness stand, so making it that you couldn't get to it. Cool story, bro. Why is that so
Also, there's more stuff.
That's my girl.
Stop being so observant.
You got to be with the Phoenix
What
Prize.
is this?
I live for this.
I love it when Kemi's proud of me.
I'm so proud.
What's that hunk of metal on wheels? Mr. Payne, is the metallic object in that photo Mr. Tenate's bomb transport case?
That's right. Is there a problem?
Yes. That transport case was there in courtroom number 4 when the bomb went off. Must have been there ever since. Kind of like me. I got a shower since then.
Oh, that's it.
Miss Woods, have you remembered something?
Yes, I just realized. Its position. It's different from before.
Nani?
Its position. The position of what?
The it.
The position of that big metal thing.
You know.
The bomb transport case?
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Yeah, when Apollo and I went there, it was in a different place. Where the case is in the photo was open space, so it was easy to search the stand.
I see. So where was the transport case when you and Mr. Justice saw it?
As I recall, I think it was more to the right.
Over the rating.
Oh, shit. To the right. Then that means, in that case, the case was over. In that case, the case was over there at the time of Apollo's attack.
Who cares where the transport case was? When? What difference does it make?
No.
Steffu!
Just all the difference, you know. No big deal.
There was a line I didn't read.
Oh, no.
It's cool though.
And I'm sure it was something about the
It doesn't matter.
Who cares?
Where the transport case was has everything to do with this discussion. In fact, it's so important that it's enough to turn the prosecution's argument on its ear. I'm drunk.
What?
Nani? Well, that certainly sounds very relevant indeed. And if you sound as though you know where the case was at the time of the attack.
Yes, Your Honor. This diagram represents the crime scene as shown in the photo. And this is where the transport case was at the time of the assault on Mr. Justice. Right, I have this. The bomb transport case was here at the time of Apollo's attack over woods.
Over the woods.
Into the woods.
Into the woods. God damn it.
It's a home before dark.
Fucking shit.
Shut up,
Your
I love my
Honor.
musicals.
I love that musical too.
I assert that there is where... Your Honor, I assert that this is where the transport case was at the time of the assault. I was trying to read words before they came up in the sentence.
I do that all the time. That's what dyslexia is kind of like sometimes.
That's what Sid being drunk is.
So dyslexia is like being drunk
Yeah.
when you're reading, but you're not drunk.
Yeah, but you're not drunk.
Hmm.
That's the important part.
Interesting.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
Inconceivable!
Actually, I kind of like your hair like that. Maybe you should leave it that way.
Ms. Woods, was this where the transport case was when you saw it?
Actually, Phoenix, that's also leading the witness. And you can't.
Oh my god, that's so
Shit. Wait, can you send that photo to me so I can drop it in the chat? I always try. If a fucking good ass photo shows up, I will drop it in chat.
Yes! Yes, that's where it was.
Thank you, Miss Woods. I'm sure the court has noted an interesting fact about this position.
The transport case covers up the writing in blood. How convenient for you.
Exactly. If the transport case was in that position at the time of the assault, then no message could have been written there because the case was in the way. Which leads us to conclude that Mr. Justice couldn't have left that bloody writing.
Why should we believe the defendant's claim that the case was in a different position? She's obviously lying.
No.
Not really.
The fact that the case was moved after the assault on Mr. Justice is proved by more than Ms. Wood's testimony alone.
What? And where's this proof you're talking about?
In the photo you just gave me, bruh.
Bruh?
It's right here in the crime photo.
Yeah, John, bruh.
I'm keen to see this proof myself, Mr. Wright. I'll believe anything, really. What in this photo indicates that the transport case was moved after the assault?
Oh, wait. Oh, shit.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the tire tracks.
Oh,
What time? I don't know what you're talking about.
And they're like, over his bandages and everything.
Yeah.
Holy shit. How fucking careless can you be, first case fucking actual murderer guy?
It was in the heat of
The moment.
well, the proof you need is here, Your Honor.
God, that fucking song is good.
I'm afraid I follow. See, I'm old and stupid.
Mr. Wright, I'm sensing feelings of doubt from you. Which means you're just taking a wild stab in the dark, aren't you?
Ouch. You're good. I bet you can also tell that I'm about to feel what I'm about to feel in a few seconds, too.
You're just doing yourself a penalty.
What the fuck?
Where'd you put it?
I put it on the tire track.
Did you put it on the tire track over the bandages? Because that's what tells that it was moved afterwards. Because his bandage was already there. He rolled over his bandages after he was knocked out.
Fine. I did it right here because I
Yeah.
thought it was the most prominent place of the tire track.
No! Because they could have moved it anytime. Yo, Moose! What's up, dude? I'm here for that brain thought dialogue reverb. It's the only thing our mixer does well.
Okay, alright. This should work, right?
I think so.
Pissed.
There you go! Got it.
Please take a look at the mark that runs over Mr. Justice's bandages here.
Oh, I see it, but what does it mean?
This mark was made by one of the casters from the transport case carrying the bomb. As the case was moved, it ran over his bandages. In other words, the transport case was originally to the right of Mr. Justice. Then, after Mr. Justice was assaulted, the transport case was moved.
What?
Just as Miss Woods said, the case was covering the writing at the time of the assault. Therefore, it was impossible for Mr. Justice to have left that message in blood. But you know who could have left it? Fucking can't disarm.
But she did!
She did!
I know, but she left it when she was dying.
Oh yeah, maybe. But isn't that bad for us?
No, it's not, because there's part of it missing.
That's true, but I mean, as it is now, it's bad for us.
No!
I just say you're like the fucking perfect pain voice right now. You did it, boss! It was a real nail biter, but I mean, you pulled it off.
Yep, that should bring down the prosecution's claim like a house of cards.
Order in the court. Mr. Wright. That was a very clever deduction. You didn't just make that shit up like you always do, did you?
Aw, it was nothing, Your Honor.
Oh. Okay.
Nothing but pure genius. Take that!
Boss! I'm sensing a definite smug and braggy vibe coming off of you now. So, you know, maybe tone it down a bit. There's your Foley. Thank you. I live for your Foley. I almost skipped it, but I'm just like, no. I refuse.
I have one question, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
If Mr. Justice didn't leave this message in blood, who on earth did?
Fucking...
We didn't think to analyze the blood. We just assumed it was his.
But then who planted it on his fingertip?
I don't know.
What?
Dot 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 dot.
Oh!
Well... Looks like I should have taken that train of thought through the last station.
Well, I've heard a lot about this. So this is Mr. Wright's famous bluffing technique, is it?
Shit! He's found us out!
Ah, this old feeling takes me back to memories of the old days. Remember that time that you came in here and you were like, I'm going to beat the crap out of you. Oh, there's such a trap. Sure, and then you gave me a badge and it looked legit to me.
Your Honor.
Your Honor, that was
That
very
was-
too great.
That was not. He doesn't even look like me.
He just has spiky hair. He's orange.
He's literally orange. And his fucking badge was cardboard. And he didn't even do a good job drawing the justice symbol on it.
No! No, I'm quite sure it was you. I know Phoenix Wright when I see him.
So who do I look like?
Or, what? Sorry. Yes, I remember when you were here as a young child.
I didn't enter law until I was like 20-something. Gee, Mr. Wright, the judge kind of makes you sound no better than a 2-bit con man. I'm not even sure if his memory is still working right. Should he even actually still be here?
You made your argument with such confidence, Mr. Wright. Now I'd like to hear your answer with just as much confidence.
Hey, until the judge asked the question, you didn't even catch on either, Buster.
Shut up.
What now, boss?
I know who did it.
I hope you didn't bluff your way into a corner. No, I hope you did.
Think, Phoenix, think. There must be a way through this. I have to dig my way to the truth somehow. Who could have written that message in blood? The culprit? Like, oh, okay.
Wait, I got my... Oh, sorry. Who could have left it?
This bitch.
Take that!
I don't have any real proof of this, but she's the only one that makes sense. Come this far, there's no turning back now. Besides Apollo, there was one person who shed blood at this crime scene.
Person who shed blood? You don't mean.
Oh, but I do. I believe it was Candace's arm who left behind this message in blood.
I hope this actually works. It does! This is, I've dropped the image that Cookie left me. It just took forever to put it to Unimager, and I love it. Because I love dinosaurs. What? Detective Arm? Are you sure you know what you're doing in here?
Not really, but
Okay, whatever. I just want Junie to get clear of the charges, so, you know, however you have to do that.
What kind of ridiculous assertion is that?
Alright, I know it's ridiculous, but hear me out.
If you had said the attacker left the message to throw people off, I might have made sense. It might have.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
At first glance, that would seem to be the most reasonable explanation. However, Apollo didn't shed enough blood to write such an extensive message.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I see. Even the photo makes it clear there wasn't enough blood to write all those letters. And Mr. Justice did survive, I think. Is he alive? I don't know.
He's alive. It's fine.
I suppose he didn't bleed very extensively in that case.
But why would Detective Arm write the defendant's name? There is no connection between the two whatsoever.
And I didn't even know the lady that was killed.
I admit the investigation didn't turn up any connection between the victim and the defendant. They'd never even met each other.
That's very true. Well then, let's see. And maybe the intended meaning of the message was not what it appears to be.
You know. Because the part that's missing.
Intended meaning?
Not what it appears to be.
Maybe the message was not intended to be Woods.
Coming from you, that's quite the bold statement, Mr. Wright, but we've cross-examined a parrot, and I'm not about to look back on this as the most bizarre thing you've ever said. So, if you wish to assert the bloody writing could have some other meaning, get on with it.
Yes, Your Honor. For something I pulled out of a wormhole, it could turn out to be true, right?
My wormhole, I mean my ass.
It clearly says Woods, as anyone can plainly see. What other meaning could it possibly have?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
But Candace Arms was a detective. Maybe Woods only meant something to the police. Like a police scanner code, for example.
I didn't think of that, but I don't think of a lot of things.
And you may have tricked his honor, but you'll never get the best of me. Better. I have a thing for studying on the weekends, as you may have already guessed.
Not by your grammar, I haven't. I'd ask for my money back.
And there is no such radio code as Woods in this state, dear Mr. Wright.
But what if it wasn't this state? I'm just
Shut
kidding.
your whore mouth,
Just
Judge.
kidding.
Is that a fact?
Don't look at me. I know as much as you do about police codes, which means I know absolutely nothing.
Enough of this. I was quite taken with the defense's new theory. But if they can't substantiate with anything, then I must end things here.
No, please, wait, Your Honor.
Ah, very well. You're always very interesting and bizarre, so... Before we discuss this theory any further, I demand a plausible explanation. It can be as weird as you want to be. Just make it plausible. What's the true meaning of the bloody writing?
Well, I believe it's...
And no stalling. Get on with it. If you can't come up with an answer quickly, I will declare this discussion to be officially over. This might be a good time to save the game, so that you don't blow it.
I'm taking your advice.
Not that this is a game. Law is no game. But if it were, this would be the place where you would save it, so that you could save scum. if you needed to.
Besides the obvious one. Maybe it means something in another language, or maybe it's a code. Think, Phoenix. You can do this.
So, which piece of evidence will tell us what wood really means?
Listen, man.
I know the answer, but I'm not telling you.
Well, duh. Listen,
Well,
man.
in the previous games, I had forgotten a lot of answers, and
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, man. We got stuck on things together, and I was just like, shit, dude. Fucking don't ask me.
Listen, man. Listen.
I feel like we are near the end of this case, though.
I can't tell you what. But I can tell you that this proves that there's more to the message than we're getting.
This is true. If law was a game, it would be Candyland. Yo, I will money match you in Candyland. I'm ridiculous at Candyland. Ain't nobody,
At Candyland, let's play.
nobody could beat me in Candyland. I'm
Yeah?
ridiculous.
Oh yeah? Nobody can beat me at Clue, motherfucker.
I'm not talking about Clue because you're right.
I'm hella good at Clue.
The next time I'm at of you guys going to RPG Limit Break and you bring Candyland, I will school you. I'll money match you. You'll be so broke, you'll be crying, and I'll give you your money back out of pity. Because I will clean you up in Candyland. You fly to Salt Lake City, bitch! I dare you!
Are you squaring up to the thoughts on the internet?
I am. Dicey was trying to fucking
Okay, alright. Alright, so
challenge
here's
me.
my problem.
Yes.
Here's my problem. I think I know what it is. I think I know what it is.
Okay.
So this is
I'll just let you try whatever it is. Talk it out and then do it, and then
So
I'll...
this is passcode protected, right? Or is it just key protected?
I don't think we know the specifics. It just says Tanae has the key, and we don't know what that means. We just
Okay.
know that only Tanae has it.
Okay. Well, then maybe not then. So I was about to say, if only Tanae has the key, and we're assuming that Tanae is the true culprit behind all this, which is something
it's
that...
so obvious.
Because it's so obvious, but is it obvious
Is
to
his
them yet?
name, like,
It's
Jack
not.
Tennant?
Yeah. Yep. And the one that was killed was the one that can disarm. So, you know. And it's like, it's typical case one, where like,
Yeah.
you see him in the opening cutscene, and you're like, oh, this is the killer. But nobody else knows that, because they didn't see the opening cutscene like you did.
But the only thing I can assume that this word might be
Uh-huh.
is the key to opening this case.
We'll run with your theory and see what you just saved.
Yeah.
And, you know, I can see your logic, and I'm following your threads of logic, so just go with it and see what happens.
But I don't know if that means I should present the photo or the case.
I don't know which one would be better for you to present, so you should just try both. And see what happens.
I'm gonna go... Well, if I wanted
How
to
often?
use...
You saved really recently, right?
I just saved, like, 2 seconds ago.
Okay, yeah.
If I wanted to present the other photo, not
Got
the
so
top
caught
photo...
up in fucking Candyland. It counts as both.
It counts as both? Okay. Well, then I'll go ahead and present the photo first. Nope.
Exactly is your point, Mr. Wright. All this evidence was supposed to tell us what woods really means.
The wood stands for my dick.
But doesn't it, Your Honor?
No, it doesn't. Are you asking me or telling me?
I guess I'll let you be the judge of that.
Yes, as you should. I'm the judge. You know. And I judge you deserve a penalty!
Fucking bullshit.
Actually, this isn't so bad. We're not that far behind, so... Just try it again. Try the other one that you wanted to do, and then you'll see where your theory goes.
Probably in the dumpster.
I say that, but really I'd be the one squaring up. It's true. You should fly. You should fly to Salt Lake City to play me in Candyland.
Bomb transport case, you say? I've had it up to here with your shenanigans, Mr. Wright.
What shenanigans are the best?
No, I swear.
Begins.
I will penalize and pistol whip the next guy that says shenanigans. I swear for God.
Take a look at the numbers on this case, Your Honor. L10015R. Doesn't that string look vaguely familiar?
Somebody's a conspiracy theorist. L100. What does that have to do with anything?
What could those numbers possibly have to do with the case at hand?
Now please take a look at the bloody writing shown in the crime photo.
Oh, I think I see it.
Oh shit!
You're crazy, Mr. Wright.
Is that a girl? That's one on my side.
It just says Woods.
No, it doesn't. I see it. I see you now. Or you could say it's a horse of a different color, Your Honor.
What horses?
The first
Thought we were
character
talking about
isn't a
woods.
W, it's actually an L and a 1. The next two are zeros.
Oh my goodness, it was a horse after all.
The true meaning behind the bloody writing isn't Mrs. Wood's name. It's the number engraved on the bomb's transport case.
What a crazy coincidence. Life is weird sometimes.
What are you talking about? The next part doesn't even make any sense. The next number is a 1, but the bloody writing says D.
Well, yeah.
Because you were mine.
But the number on the case and the bloody writing can be made to match up quite easily. This is how the number on the transport case can be made to match the bloody writing. Wait, what?
He was saying that... Wait, go to the court record. Let's look at the trend. He was saying the next is a 1.
And a 5R.
Right, but the next was supposed to be Woods. But he was saying, how would it be D if the next number was 1? How many would you have to...
You just have to erase the swoopy line of the D. And then S is 5.
Yeah, so is that 1 line or 2 lines?
1 line? In my brain.
Yeah, I think so.
Erase 1 line.
Fight you in Yahtzee? You better believe I will.
All I have to do is erase 1 line from the writing.
Erase 1 line from where?
From the fucking D! Anywhere you like?
Anywhere I like. Alright, I'll erase one of the O's. What? Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
Oh my god! Such a...
Your state of mind, I believe it stands for wise, optimistic, dauntless, and serene.
Wow. Boss, what in the world? This is no time for a psychology test. And now there's a cat in here. Hi, Judo.
But it's not.
I can't say my state of mind is exactly serene right now, Mr. Wright.
What?
Maybe it was 2.
Oh, I did that clear.
So, you know. Numbers.
Wait, hold on, let me look at it again.
And also, if it lets us, we should say... Because it's been a minute now. Judo.
Oh shit.
Aw.
You go back.
I love that every time Jeremy has to come in here, he brings Judo with him.
Slowly, sneaky, fluffy clown.
Yeah, no, it has to be erased 2 lines. It has to be, because it's not backwards. It's definitely not backwards.
Hello, Judo.
Oh my god, it actually let you save.
Hi, Judo.
I'm assuming with this being a
Well, I don't know. Phoenix Wright's stingy. Sometimes it still won't let you save in, like, important parts. Good night, Judo. Good night, Jeremy. Good night, Judo Chop.
Oh, it wanted to count the W,
Ah, okay.
but not the fucking, just the D. I thought the W was obvious.
Not to the court, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, I just erased the whole O, right? To make wads.
What?
Please arrest the third downward stroke of the W and the curved part of the D.
Haha, the curved part of the D. Yo, what up, Jolter? I'm good, my dude.
Oh, would you look at that? How convenient. Lois? Leors?
No, Your Honor. It's meant to be read as... It's not... It isn't meant to be read as a word.
Huh.
It's the number L10015.
But L's not a number.
Which, if you take away the final R, is the exact same number that's on the bomb transport case. And you can see that there's part of the R missing.
Yeah, but they're gonna make you point.
Erase 2 lines and they match up, you say? Well, I can change anything into anything else simply by erasing 2 lines.
Anything?
Shut up. What if we erase 2 lines from your name? Would you be happy as Mr. Rehiga?
Well, would you, Mr. Here go?
The only right spelling is right. Okay, I'm doing pretty well here, and I think I've drawn the right conclusion. Detective Arm's real message to us is the bomb transport case number. Your Honor, the 2 lines were added to the real were added by the real culprit to intentionally mislead people.
What? Fucking true crime drama shit.
The original message Detective Arm left behind was the transport case number. But whoever assaulted Apollo changed the message.
If you're right, boss. And what do you suppose Detective Arm was trying to tell us?
Good question. What does this number represent? It isn't obvious.
Numbers, numbers, numbers. That was you, wasn't it?
It was. Do you see this number here? This is my identification number. Candace Arm lost her life in the courtroom bombing.
By not disarming.
Her dying message could have only had one purpose.
To disarm.
No!
Thank you. I was like, I could say no, but not with as much gusto.
Distracted by racist media.
I'm sorry.
To tell us the name of the one responsible for the bombing.
Okay.
Well, don't keep us in suspense, Mr. Wright. Tell us who she was trying to name.
Yes. I'm just.
So
It's like, no, please. Don't.
I was casually scrolling through my Facebook. I need to.
This is why I am. Facebook and I are done professionally.
The culprit was
That romantic.
Yeah,
That-
that too.
one fucker.
That one guy that was super obviously the one that could dismantle and arm bombs in mere seconds. This fucking guy. It was like, I'm so good at disarming bombs and also assembling them. I practice it every day, and I'm like, oh, man, I wonder who did the bombing.
The defense wishes to indict Mr. Ted Tenate on the charge of the courtroom bombing.
I mean, look at his name. Oh, you good, Jolter.
Ted Tenate. Ridiculous name. I wonder what his parents were like. Mr. and Mrs. Tenate.
Apparently, disabling bombs isn't Mr. Tenate's only specialty. Somehow, the victim must have realized that he was the bomber. So when she was caught in the blast, she left his bomb transport case number as her dying message. She used Mr. Tenate's own ID number to finger him for the crime.
All this fingering.
Why would anyone go out of their way to write an ID number? Wouldn't they simply write the person's name?
probably didn't know his name.
I mean, we established that from his own damn testimony.
Oh, really?
His own telling way too much of testimony. Yeah, he was like, I don't know her.
What do you have to say to that, Mr. Wright?
That only Detective Arm would know the answer to that, but allow me to offer a theory.
Again.
Perhaps Detective Arm couldn't recall Mr. Tanate's name in the heat of the moment. As I recall, this was their first meeting between the two. It's entirely possible they wouldn't have been familiar with each other.
Or maybe using the ID number was a way to hide its true meaning from the real culprit, in case they were stupid enough to not know their own ID number. Thus lowering the odds that they would erase the bloody writing.
But no matter the reason, the important thing is the meaning behind her message. The fact remains she wrote Mr. Tanate's ID number.
Objection. Now just one moment here. There hasn't been any proof yet that it was indeed Detective Arm who wrote it.
You could analyze the blood.
The bloody writing wasn't found during the investigation after the blast.
Are you telling me you didn't move that case during the investigation?
If Detective Arm had left the message, it should have been found at that time.
Yeah, you're right. It should have.
Naturally, Mr. Tanate hid it before anyone could discover it.
Because it was so
There's a
much easier
simple
to just
explanation
hide
for
it
how he
instead
was
of
able to do so.
clean it up.
What?
Mr. Tanate was able to cover up the message up because
He was.
the first to find the body?
Yeah.
Weird goggles.
He was. That's technically also true, but he was the first one to find the body.
The first person to discover the bloody writing was Mr. Tanate himself. I was the first person on the scene after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but I ended up discovering a dead body. When Mr. Tanate saw the victim had written his ID number, he used the bomb transport case to cover up the bloody writing as a stopgate measure.
Oh, so that's why the message in blood was under the transport case. Why didn't anybody think to fucking move it?
Because police are dumb.
Apparently so. That's why you have to leave investigating to the defense team.
Police are stupid and I don't respect
It's because Gumshoe's not here.
Yeah.
But Gumshoe's also dumb, but we love him.
Yeah. At least he's cute about it.
And he lets us do shit. Where
He
Gumshoe
didn't have
at?
enough time to try and scrub away the writing. If he didn't report the body right away, he would look suspicious. So those letters lived on to serve another function, where Mr. Tanate used them in another incident.
Oh, the assault on Mr. Justice.
Exactly. Mr. Tanate hit upon a plan to use the bloody writing for his own purposes.
My question is, what if Apollo never went into the courtroom? Like, would they have just discovered his ID number later because he
No.
never hit Apollo and
Because they would have never moved the bomb case.
ever?
Never.
Just stay there till the end of time?
So he didn't clean it away. Instead, he made it look like Mr. Justice wrote it,
It's very short-sighted.
by adding 2 lines to the writing that Detective Arms left behind.
Bam.
He changed the meaning of the message.
He probably thought he was the smartest shit in the world.
He made it look like Mr. Justice was accusing Miss Woods of the attack.
So that means
The only person who could have altered the bloody writing was the courtroom bomber, who was the same person that assaulted Mr. Justice. And that person is Ted Tanate.
you need some toupee clips or something.
Just maybe.
Just one, maybe one at
Just
least.
a little bit of glue? Like some adhesive?
Yeah, if you want. I mean, that'll hurt, but it'll do the
Spirit
job.
gum it down.
Spear gum. It hurts, but it'll do it.
Order in the court. I use speared gum to keep his beard on. You think I grew this myself? Ha! Looks like we'll have to hear from the bomb specialist himself. Mr. Payne, please have Mr. Tanate take the witness stand.
Mr. Potato.
Yes. Your Honor.
That was great, Mr. Wright.
Just doing what I do best, which is flying by the seat of my pants.
Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try.
Something wrong with this guy. He just wants to be caught.
I've finally drawn Mr. Tenate back into the witness stand. Looks like you'll be getting your wish, Google Man. Now watch me take your lies apart.
This is it. This has got to be like the last couple of fucking testimony. This is like the longest case one. But it's good.
Do you have to get up in the morning, don't you?
No, I don't. Jeremy bullied me into saying no to tomorrow.
Oh.
Well, I mean, if you're not full enough to work, you don't have
Well, I thought about doing it
Also,
anyway
if you're
and like
sewing,
getting an
he
Uber,
usually
but
doesn't have me sew either. Anyway.
I know. But I was like mad and I was like, you can't tell me what to do. You're my mom. I'll just ask Sid or get an Uber. And I was like, throughout the day, I was like, you're right. I'll see how I feel in the morning, but for now. Plus, we're so close!
We are very close.
It's gotta be like, this is like the last two. We know everything. We have all the evidence. It's like 1 or 2 testimonies at best.
No, I got
For
you.
a case 1. This guy is fucking dunzo.
Alright.
He didn't even have the forethought for like, if Apollo wasn't there, he wouldn't have been able to alter the fucking code. So
Yeah.
like, someone would have moved it eventually and then he'd be like, oh no, whose ID number could that be? Unless he was thinking of cleaning it up later, but then what if somebody caught him while he was cleaning it? Like, he's dunzo.
Mr. Tenate, I'm afraid we have a few more questions for you. Namely, that you're very guilty.
I understand the situation, Your Honor. I was keeping a close eye on the proceedings from the gallery. The allegations are all laughable.
I would laugh, but I cannot.
I wouldn't be laughing if I were you, Tenate. The message in blood matches your ID number.
Oh, hey, there it is.
Same ID number that is there on that bomb transport case. Such a far-fetched theory. No better than a tangled ball of wires. I'll have them untangled for you in no time at all.
I forgot you give him a smarmy voice. Sexist smarmy voice.
You were the first person on the scene after Detective Arm left her message in blood. You were the only one who could have hidden the writing and then used it again later. I see ×2, but then let me ask you. Do you have any proof that Detective Arm wrote that message?
Can we get a blood test?
It's a very good question. Can we get a blood test?
This is the future. They don't care about DNA. Or do they?
I don't know. Can we analyze the DNA?
Your Honor, I request that a DNA be performed on the blood itself.
Okay, that'll
Once
be-
we know whose it is,
that'll be like 6 months.
it will be obvious as to who wrote the message.
But it's the future, so it should only take, like,
5.
just enough time for us to get pressed into a corner. And then the detectives will come in at the last minute and be like, I got it! I did it!
Very well. Bailiff, put in a request for a DNA test for the forensics team. Tell them it has to be done before the very last moment of this case.
They got to test the blood.
Something to drink.
You want some water?
I want some juice.
You want me to get you some juice? I will get you some juice. Hell yeah, what kind of juice do you want? Yes, you can have OJ.
With some vodka. Oh wait.
No, I still have vodka left over in my dirty martini, but I
You
need
don't
some
need a
You need some vitamin C. A full day supply of vitamin C.
vitamin D. I mean,
Duddy.
Powers D.
Also, Farfetch'd is underrated. Also, I want to do Deep Night maybe this weekend because we didn't get to really get to it last weekend. I have shit to do. Also, hi Roy. Also, I'm gonna go get juice.
Thank you.
Also, yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Be some time before we have the result of the analysis.
But not too much time.
Let's hear from the witness.
I would like nothing more, Your Honor. I want the court to hear how ridiculous the defense's theory is.
After the explosion. I said after the explosion.
Please. I admit I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. But there was no bloody writing there at the time. Anyway, there is no way Detective Arm could have written it. She struck her head on rubble and died near the courtroom entrance. She was too far away from where the bloody message was found. So you're saying that the victim's body was nowhere near where the writing was? Precisely. It was as plain as day that she could not have written it.
It's true that the body was discovered near the entrance to the courtroom. Please have a look at this crime scene photo.
I got OJ.
Yay, thank you. As you can see, there's blood on the rubble near the victim's body. She must have died after hitting her head there.
Because, you know, there's nothing called, you know, evidence. She just must have done it.
We have an autopsy. He just was just like, I didn't look at it.
I'm just gonna make an assumption. She must have died.
Alright, she must have. Well, alright then, Mr. Wright, you can cross-examine your witness or whatever.
Do you have what it takes to take my infallible testimony apart? Press everything.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna put my earring back in and chug some OJ.
Hell yeah.
First family seen at your explosion. Press it!
Hold it.
Why were you the first person on the scene? To secure the area. It is regulation for a bomb disposal specialist to enter first.
Conveniently. He's like, hold on a second. I got a fiending for some grape juice.
In other words, you had the opportunity to alter the bloody writing then, didn't you? Well.
Mr. Wright, please don't interrupt.
So, now you're gonna get at me for leading the witness? When you clearly lead the witness all the time?
That is my tactic. Learn to do your own. Mr. Tenate is about to give testimony that will show just how wrong your reasoning is.
Fine, fine.
Darn, I think he was just about to say something interesting too. When I went in and saw the aftermath, well, it was quite the disaster.
I was traumatized. I went like, oh no.
There was no bloody writing there at the time. Press! You were able to tell this even with those goggles on? With these goggles, there is no way I could have missed something like that.
Oh.
I can see quite well with them. In fact, I can see every hair on your spiky head. Oh, you have a few grays, Mr. Wright. What? My flawless black hair.
Poor Mr. Wright. You're always working so hard keeping our office together. I'm 28 and I have a lot of gray hair already.
I have some gray hair too.
My hair's all dyed, so I have no idea.
Wait a minute. I don't have any gray hairs. Wibble. Just kidding.
Oh. I wasn't kidding.
I wasn't kidding either.
Ha 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 ha.
I just dyed my hair teal.
I don't ever dye my hair, so it's always upfront and personal. But I don't really. It doesn't stress me. I'm not like, oh God, no, I'm gray hair and old. But I'm just kind of like, oh hello, there's some gray hair.
I got blue.
I've got on
I
my
don't want to dye my hair though.
On my buzzy side is where most of my grays are. So they're really short.
Mine's everywhere, but it's not even just gray. It's like bright ass white. It's like totally devoid of all color. It's just
yeah.
like, damn, this a white hair.
No, same.
And I'm just like, oh, hello.
I definitely have some gray / white
I literally have no idea since I've done my hair so much.
sprinkled in on my shaved
I
side.
probably have gray hair. I just don't notice it because I constantly keep it.
Well, no, same. I mean, on my side that isn't shaved, I probably have some gray hair, but I dye it black or funky colors before black. So I have no idea. But definitely on my side with my baby hairs, there's some white / gray hairs.
Yep. That's what happens.
I object to the witness's attempt to prematurely give me gray hair.
I do too.
Also, hey, I've got this pocket watch, and every time I see it, it makes my heart go pitter-patter because Tracy.
Yeah, it's not even a pocket watch. It's a pocket locket.
Oh,
Pocket
yeah!
rocket?
Pocket locket.
Oh.
It's got his adopted daughter's picture in it. Because he's precious.
Mr. Tonight, this court frowns upon untoward comments on a person's hair
Or
or lack thereof.
That's important.
I will not stand for it.
I'm sensing a great sorrow coming from the judge.
My apologies, Your Honor. May I please continue my testimony?
I guess so, but I won't like it.
There's no way Detective Arm could have written it.
Press! Oh, nobody, I feel that. Hair's so white it wants to speak to the manager of every store I go to. Sicey, please!
Oh, God.
Spicy, spilling the truth tea.
Oh, Lord.
Clean up on aisle 3. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, that killed me. If she didn't write it, then who wrote it? Who wrote that writing if she didn't write that writing?
Mr. Justice report. We're dying. We're at the table of his attack. Ruins.
Nobody believes that.
A final message from your poor subordinate.
Sorry, I had a burp
No
in
one
my
believes
chest.
that.
Poor Mr. Justice. I'm starting to get all misty-eyed.
You were so mean to him in the last game, Judge. You're always mean to the defense lawyers. Why are you so mean to the defense lawyers? Do you have a vendetta?
No, I clearly remember him being all like, my name's Apollo Justice and I'm Fly. No, wait, it was... I'm... fried. I'm fine, I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine. And I was always nice to him.
Oh my god, he actually got something right. Apollo is not dead, folks.
Yes, he was such a good man. It's a shame.
So, how can you be so sure that it wasn't Detective Arm who wrote the message?
It is very simple.
Sugar and a rebel and died near the courtroom entrance. Okay.
Do you imagine she was thrown back by the force of the blast? A bomb can inflict damage not only to the explosion itself, but also substantial secondary damage from the blast wind.
It's true.
Detective Arm unfortunately hit her head on some rubble. It's stated in her autopsy report as well. Cause of death, trauma to the back of the head.
How convenient.
I can read the report now, but not before, when I made assumptions.
You know, that's true.
Ah, the autopsy report. Better take another look at that.
How coincidental.
Now do you see? Detective Arm could not have written that message. The reason for that being...
She was far too far away. Press it.
possible that she could have crawled to the area of the bloody message?
Or that the body was moved?
If that were true, then how did she return to the spot near the entrance?
Because it was moved?
Maybe she crawled back after writing it? Huh. Hey, did this guy just hump me?
This fucking guy.
Would you like to get down on the floor and give us a demonstration of your theory?
Thought for real that you were about to say get down on the floor and get jiggy with it.
Get down on the floor and get jiggy with it.
Wow!
Get down on the floor and everyone walk the dinosaur. No thank you.
I'll walk my own dinosaur, thanks. Huh. The victim's body and the writing are several yards away from each other. There's no way she could reach.
Quite the conundrum.
So that means something is off somewhere. There must be a contradiction.
Maybe the body was moved? Maybe? But that doesn't explain how blood got onto the rubble.
What if that was done by the real culprit after the fact? If that's the case, then something about that might contradict the evidence we have.
The evidence.
Alright, let's look at the court record.
Okay. What do we
First
got?
things first, I'm the illest. I want to look at the autopsy report.
I was like, I don't have a report that tells you you're the illest. I'm just gonna take your word for it.
Yeah, but I want to look at this.
When were you diagnosed as being the most ill?
Talk to your doctor today to find out if you're the most illest.
Between 8 and 11 a.m., trauma to the back of the head caused by impact with a flat object.
But not necessarily rubble, just a flat object.
With a flat object. Actually, go back to... Isn't there another picture of her?
Possibly, I don't know.
Yes,
Yeah,
go to
this
that.
one.
That's not flat. That's anything but
coda.
flat. That's pointy.
They got like 90 degrees in there.
But you know what might be flat? Go back to the picture of Apollo.
Okie dokie. Which one? This one or this one?
Either one. That looks more flat than that pointy edge.
Maybe.
But also, that might have just been the rock to attack Apollo with.
I don't know.
But
But it's something to go on.
I will say, most definitely, the rock behind her is pointy. And they say a flat object. So, autopsy report plus picture. Let me find the statement to combine it with.
Let's see.
Yeah!
They're gonna combine. Yes. Oh man, I'm sorry, Roy. I mean, I love to spam booyah, but you gotta spam booyah while you do your work. Booyah while you work.
First one on the scene after explosion. Don't give a fuck.
No bloody writing there at the time. There's no way Detective Arm could have written it. She struck her head on rubble and died near the courtroom entrance. She was too far away from where the bloody message was found.
Okay, go back to the other one. She struck her head on rubble and died near the courtroom entrance. Do the autopsy report.
Okie
This.
dokie. But only if you give me a sick vape, like right up in the microphone. Do it. Thanks. I don't know why I cared so much about that, because I'm right next to you, but...
Probably
Say
because
vape,
I should
bro.
be playing with the controller, but you're controlling the controller because I'm vaping.
Well, then I can control your vaping. Present! Yes! You got it.
You're a terrible liar, Mr. Tenay.
You really are.
He seems very inquisitive. Take a look at this autopsy. Specifically, the part about Detective Arm's head injury. Cause of death, trauma to the back of the head, caused by impact with a flat object. Yes, what about it?
to take a good look at the bloody piece of rubble? It's sharp and pointed.
Hey, you're right, boss. It is pointy. Like your hair. And then she said it. Sorry. I like it, though. I like your spiky hair. My hair's weird, too.
Fired.
Oh. Oh, no.
Did you forget I could
Porcupine
do
head. Widget.
that? Did you forget I could do that?
Oh, boss.
That's odd, isn't it? What could be the meaning of this contradiction? I don't know.
I believe it means the victim did not hit her head on this piece of rubble. The bloodstain you see is just another fabrication.
Happens a lot.
The purpose of it is to mislead you into thinking the victim died near the courtroom entrance.
Imagine moving a body.
Are you claiming the culprit moved the victim's body?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm claiming.
Yeah.
In fact, the victim hit her head at some other location. Most likely on the floor or on some flat surface. And this location was somewhere near where the bloody writing was found.
In that case, she definitely would have written the message. Your Honor, I had the results of the bloodstain analysis.
Of course you do.
Good timing, as always. Let's take a look. According to this report, the message was written in Detective Arm's blood. How about that?
Oh shit!
Hot dog. I thought you were pulling it out of your ass the whole time, but I was
Hot
very
dogs
wrong.
sound delicious.
Oh shit, the judge got something else important to say.
As the defense claims, only the parts of the message that were added afterwards were written in Mr. Justice's blood.
Oh shit!
How do you do that? How does she do that? Would appear the defense's assertion is correct after all.
Fuck yeah!
Never in my life have I met someone so good at just bullshitting.
No, this was totally my plan all along. I'm so smart. Look at me, I'm Phoenix Ray.
You did it. You were right, boss. I don't know how, but you were right.
Now I have to drive it home.
Yeah, dude, just run with it.
I thought he said now I have to drive home. And I was like,
Later, Athena. Just tidy it up for me, okay?
and then he's just like, I'm just like, Phoenix, are you already drunk? In court. He's like, man, I have to drive home.
Phoenix doesn't have a car. He bikes everywhere.
I have to take a good look at the bloody writing analysis later.
That does look like a text from you, actually.
Mr. Tenayden, it is now apparent that you've told several lies to the court. You will be severely punished. Actually, perjury in a criminal case is a severe offense that you could go to jail for and probably will. I hope you have some kind of explanation for yourself.
This is the phone version, Mario. How have you been, dude? It's been a hot minute. I hope you've been well.
Fine, I will confess.
Okay, that was easy.
You will? But then why are you so calm? This time, I will tell the truth.
No, you won't. You gotta have a breakdown animation if you're actually gonna tell the truth.
Absolutely. It is true that Detective Arm wrote my ID number. She very plainly wrote L10015R. I was shocked. But I did not detonate the bomb. Detective Arm must have mistaken me for the real bomber. Not wanting to be accused, I moved the body and covered the writing. My bad.
Oh, Your Honor, I missed the last part of that for the record. What was it that he said?
Oh, you said my bad. M-Y-B-A-D.
Okay, got it. Cool. Perjury doesn't exist in Ace Attorney. Alright, look, it's true. But they talk about it sometimes, and I'm just like, you can't just mention perjury and then not actually fucking, like, practice it.
Yeah.
Because, like, in civil cases, they don't actually... Perjury's like, you can commit perjury, You shouldn't know this, but if you, in a civil case, you can commit perjury, and you probably won't be prosecuted for it.
I mean, at the very most, they might find you.
Maybe, but, like, even that's, like, a stretch.
Yeah.
But in a criminal case, that's a whole different ballpark, and you will definitely go to jail.
So it's a assertion that you merely moved the body for no reason other than, you know, you thought that you were gonna be accused of this or something.
How does this version handle the DLC case? You mean, like, if it's the same as 3DS, where you can buy and play whenever? I highly recommend doing it after case 1. I think we're gonna wait. Because Sid's playing this blind. She's never played it before. But I've played it all, including the DLC case. And I love the DLC case, and I've only spoiled that Pearl appears in it, but nothing else about it. It's a good case. But I want to save it because I love this game a lot, and I want to get to the meat of it.
Yeah.
So we'll probably get to the DLC afterwards.
That is correct. I did not kill Detective Arm.
Oh, well, if that's all you did, then you can go home. Wait a minute. That in and of itself is a criminal act, and so is lying to the court in a criminal case.
Glad to see you finally crossed that finish line, Your Honor.
How can you message me and not Sid? Are you in Discord?
I have...
You are in Discord. Shit. Good question. I don't know the answer.
Twitter?
Yes. Twitter? My
Your
Twitter?
personal Twitter.
My own personal Twitter.
Not Watashi Machine
My
Twitter.
own personal Twitter. I don't know if I have DMs turned off. I don't think I do, actually.
Well, then, your cross-examination, please, Mr. Wright.
Unless you pay the fine of 4,000 cranberries. I'll throw you in the clink.
Oh, you look like Sid does use Discord. She just doesn't talk in it. You guys don't know how much Sid reads Discord. She lurking. You guys don't even know.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that, nobody.
It would be a fair assumption to say that whoever types in it's probably me. But I think we both read it.
Yep.
Pretty much just as often every day, just about.
Absolutely.
So
I'm up to date on everything.
Sid just doesn't respond to anything in it because she hates typing.
I do, because I'm terrible at it, and
But
people
she
tend to
read it.
make fun of me.
She reads everything.
Just like Kemi does on a regular basis.
And I can confirm it.
Alright, so...
So you watch your ass. Sid is always watching.
I'm always watching.
So this is new, so we should press. But wait. How many statements are there? I was shocked, but I did not detonate them up. They must have mistaken me for the real bomber. This is what I want to know. Now we're getting to the shit that I don't remember, so I'm just like, what do you mean?
Oh. Press it!
You've got to press it.
I can see your reasoning for wanting to do DLC for Case 2, but I'm not gonna do it. Because I'm impatient.
By mistaken, do you mean you had nothing to do with the explosion? That is correct. That is why I was so shocked when I saw my ID number.
I am trying to get the least amount of jail time that I can possibly get by admitting a lesser crime. It is a classic play.
Oh, wow.
Victim may have suspected Mr. Tanit for no reason other than the fact that...
Success! I'm styling my
Bomb
hair.
specialist, he was in charge of the bomb. In other words, a false accusation. It's vocational discrimination, I say.
Bruh.
I do not support discrimination of any kind, but he happens to be the only one here with the expertise on bombs and how to arm them. That can't be...
That's just a coincidence.
It's not discrimination, it's just... He's trained in it. Just putting it out there.
Well spoken, Your Honor. If the victim had been found to be killed with a gavel, Mr. Blue Suit over there probably would have pinned the crime on you.
But anyone can use a gavel.
You would? Well, that just wouldn't do. How could you, Mr. Wright? If you dare try to pin anything on me, I will find you in contempt of court. Unless I actually did kill someone.
But I've never tried to harm a hair on strand of your beard, Your Honor.
I thought we was boys.
Well said, Mr. Payne, because I am so closely associated with bombs. I was afraid I would be prosecuted if anyone saw the bloody writing.
Why? Why are you so paranoid, though? Why are you so paranoid?
Press on this?
Yes.
You didn't think to clean away the bloody writing?
I didn't have time. By the time I found the message, the blood was already dry.
So?
The police were waiting just outside for me to secure the room.
I mean, we all seamstresses in here, right?
Yeah.
We all bled on some shit, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just lick your finger and rub it.
Hydrogen peroxide.
Hydrogen peroxide.
Hydrogen peroxide, but if you don't have hydrogen peroxide and the police are outside, lick your finger and rub it.
That works too.
I mean,
there's still going to be blood smudges there.
but if you real tenacious, you can at least get it like kinda smeared around so it don't look like writing anymore. Hydrogen peroxide though, that'll get out any fabric.
And I still had to move the body. I was in a panic. With no time to spare, I temporarily covered the writing with my case.
Didn't you think the police would find it during their investigation?
We all did, but I guess not.
Regulation stipulates only specialists may touch transport cases. Because of the danger, you see. I thought I would clean up the writing once they were finished. My bad.
My bad. Does he really think that'll just magically smooth everything over?
This guy is something else.
I'll say.
I don't believe Detective Arm's dying message was just some mistake. You won't wriggle out of this one so easy. What did Mr. Sinead see when he first discovered the bloody writing? There has to be a contradiction hidden in his testimony somewhere.
And I'm gonna find it.
I'm gonna find it.
What do you think?
We didn't press every statement.
This is true. Hold it.
So you admit that you actually did see the bloody writing that Detective Arm left?
Maybe.
My bad. I should have said so from the outset.
Yeah. You should've.
And you are sure it was your ID number?
I am sure it was definitely my ID number. That number was assigned exclusively to me by the police department. The number is assigned to my goggles as well.
So those funky things were provided by the police department.
Although these special goggles customized by me personally.
Isn't that against regulation?
Speaking of personalized, these sunglasses of mine were custom made as well.
And you know, I was wondering about that, but I wasn't gonna say anything because they look so lame.
They're not lame! They were specially created to be particularly dark and shiny.
Well, they did do that right, I guess, so...
Speaking of special, my gavel's made of mahogany and was custom made as well. Mahogany. Yes.
Hope you enjoyed killing that tree for your mahogany.
I did very much.
Can't you feel its pain?
No, I feel the pain of Lady Justice and no one else. It was specially created to make a particularly loud and resounding sound. Like the cry of a mahogany tree. Like this.
Listen to it.
Wish I had something to brag about. You have a daughter.
And she's cute.
Yeah.
Have you seen the stuff she pulls out of her panties?
I know.
Lord.
Be that as it may, I just want to reconfirm you saw the bloody writing clearly. And that it was your ID number. That is correct. My ID number was written in blood on the floor.
Oh no. Amiibo's at $3, man. For those who don't know, Cicey works at Toys R Us, which is dying.
Press!
I got my Lucas amiibo for $3. It upsets me still to this day. And that was a while ago. Toys R Us was still in business then.
L10015R.
We gotta be fucking real close. This is like the end. I will even check.
Exclusive pop. Funko Pop.
Oh shit!
Toys R Us exclusive.
Toys R Us exclusive. It's Queen Beryl.
Yes.
Cicey, do you have Queen Beryl? I'm for real asking you.
And it was written after the bomb went off in the courtroom. Correct. I didn't know why she would write it, so that sent me into a panic.
Oh, you don't, do you?
Sounds like you weren't quite a tizzy.
You can take it back. Take it back.
Take it back now, y'all.
If I were in his shoes, I guess I would have psyched me out too, but I wouldn't have gone and hide no body from it. I can't imagine coming across the message "Psych's" written in blood.
If I saw gasping pain written in blood, it would certainly make me gasp. Rest assured, Mr. Tonate, I understand how you must have felt.
Good to know that you would have, everyone here would have fucking messed up the message and hidden bodies.
She discovered your ID number written in blood at the scene, and
That is right. I saw it with my own eyes. It very clearly said L10015R.
001011100. Sorry.
I did not detonate the bomb. Didn't you? The victim may have special knowledge of who the bomber was. I have no idea what thoughts Detective Arm may have had inside her head. It's not like I ever dismantled her mind to check.
oh, ish.
Mr. Wright, if you have suspicions about the witness, let's see your proof. Evidence is everything in a court of law. Even school children know that.
Do they?
How many years have you been a defense attorney now?
I took a break.
Yeah, like 7 years,
Cut
I
me some
think.
slack, will you?
Don't feel bad, boss. You just got your attorney's badge back, after all. In that sense, you're still more of a beginner than I am. You know?
I suppose you should be thankful you're not a licensed psychologist.
What's that supposed to mean? I mean, I can't read your thoughts. Just the way you're looking at me, I guess.
Mr. Tenate, please continue your testimony.
With pleasure. My ID number was left at the scene, but... did we press this?
No. The one after this, I think we did, but
Okay.
we'll have to see. But this one we didn't.
By mistaken, do you mean you had nothing to do with the explosion? That is correct. That is why I was so shocked when I saw my ID number.
Imagine a bomb specialist not being involved in a bombing.
The victim may have suspected Mr. Tonate for no reason other than the fact that as a bomb specialist, he was in charge of the bomb.
I mean...
In other words, a false accusation. It's vocational discrimination, I say.
I do not support some discrimination of any kind and stuff.
Well spoken, Your Honor.
Oh wait, hold B. Hold. It should still, if you hold it, it should. There we go. There's the fast forward. So we have done this one.
All right.
So now we need to figure out what to present. So
Court record.
the court record. Okay.
Report that proves that the writing was done in her blood.
Oh wow. All right, just wanted to check we really are right.
Okay, so DNA analysis proves that the blood of the writing was that of Apollo's arm. However, the lines that were added later were written in Apollo Justice's blood. Okay. Well, wait. So that should be it, right?
Wait, what is? Maybe.
If he moved, I don't know what's. Huh? It's broken.
Yeah, I don't think we figured that out yet either.
Oh.
The question is, well, I guess him, maybe. It's like the question is when, but we are like right there, so possibly now then. Ace Attorney sometimes is finicky about when they want you to address certain issues, but like, let's address.
So I guess this one? That's a
Good question. Oh yeah, on the Sailor Moon Pops, Stacey says that he hasn't checked thoroughly, but he will check on Monday.
Oh, that's sexy.
If you find a Queen Barrel, just let me know, baby boy.
HMU.
They will be a very happy Sailor Moon collector.
Hell yeah, come on. Cookie is by all means and definitions a Moonie. She's wearing a Sailor Moon dress right now.
Wait, shit.
It's got the fucking wand and the grail and the locket all over it.
It's a super.
I love Super.
Bah!
Bah! Yes!
Way to go, Cookie.
Damn. Cookie's played a Phoenix Rider too. Just not this one.
Just not that one, no.
I just want to make doubly sure that L10015R is really what you saw written in blood. Yes, it's very clearly said L10015R. But that's odd, because that's not what I see.
What on earth are you babbling on about now? Wasn't it you who claimed that the bloody writing was his ID number in the first place?
Yeah, but...
Take a good look at the photo in the bloody writing analysis. Now tell me, does it really say L10015R?
Nom 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 nom.
Uh-oh.
Something is missing, isn't it? And that something is the final R.
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Tennate?
Sorry, I keep reading it as potato. I want more potatoes.
Oh, right. Now I remember. There was no R on the end. It was just a slip of the finger. My bad.
All this fingering.
Come back, my beautiful contradiction.
You can blame it all on me. Mr. Wright, I'm not so sure it was just a simple slip of the finger.
You have something for me, Athena?
I sense that he's extremely agitated, almost panicked. Did you see where he where he's like chewing on a wire? He's real close to that breakdown.
He does look pretty flustered.
Maybe he just likes eating wires. Stop discriminating.
That's just not good for you.
And?
Well, it's not good for you. You shouldn't do it. You could hurt yourself.
Well, people eat canned cheese, and that's not good for you.
It's really not.
I don't know. Did he really just make a typo? What about that R? Did Mr. Tennate really see? He actually saw it.
Yeah, you saw it.
You saw it.
Maybe Mr. Tennate really did see the R. There's no R anywhere in the bloody writing. What's going on here? It's right there! It's right there! Now that I take another good look at the photo, I think maybe... That's it!
Somehow I wasn't paying attention or something. What is it now, Mr. Wright? Are you trying to imitate Apollo and his cords of steel?
No. I've got my own thing. I've got it, so that's what happened. A slip of the finger. Is that really all it was? Because I don't think so.
I know slip of
propose that
fingers.
Mr. Tennate really did see the letter R.
Exclamation point.
But
The photo clearly shows that there's no R. I can't see. You have to help. I can't see.
No, Your Honor, actually, just the opposite is true. The photo shows that Mr. Tenate actually could have seen the R.
If you're going to make that claim, then you'd better be able to point out what you mean, because I can't see it, so you're going put your finger on it.
And do it in just the right fucking place.
All this talk about fingers.
You want percent to put a finger on it?
Please look here to the right of the 5. You see a little bit of red.
Oh! Now I see it, just on the edge where the floor is all broken up.
That's the R that Mr. Tenate saw.
It's true that the witness wears some very, very odd goggles. But that doesn't mean his eyesight is bad, nor his brain power. One part of that little smudge looks like an R to you.
I don't know, the part that's not missing.
What about Mr. Tenate saw wasn't the... But what Mr. Tenate saw wasn't that little smudge. There was a whole incomplete R written there. Before the floor was damaged by the explosion.
Oh, well, that explains it, huh?
Care to explain what you mean? Because you just proposed that everything happened in the exact opposite order.
Yep, that's because that's the way it really went down.
You can't just say things and then make it be true.
The timing of the R, the timing of when the R was written turns everything about this case around. Now then, if the floor was damaged by the explosion, when was the message written? Before the explosion?
Apparently so.
With the bloody message running off the edge of the damaged floor like that, we can only conclude that it was written before the explosion.
And you did say it was already dried.
But that's ridiculous!
Not really.
Shut the
If that were true, it overturns your whole premise.
That's right, it does. In fact, it turns everything upside down. The victim was not killed by the explosion in the courtroom.
Yeah, that's plausible.
She was killed before the explosion occurred.
I mean, like, she died from one fucking blunt force trauma to the head. Ain't nothing else on her body is wrong. In fact, she looked good for a dead
Yes.
girl. I'm just saying, that's a nice looking corpse.
What kind of preposterous claim is that?
It's not that preposterous.
Have you forgotten that the victim's body was found at the scene of the explosion?
No.
True, but consider this scenario. She was hit on the head and killed before the explosion, or even before the trial began.
Damn.
Her body was subsequently placed in the courtroom ruins after the bombing occurred. That way, it could be made to look like she was a victim of the blast.
That's actually smart.
What? My too
Much bad! Sounds like we'd better look into what the victim was doing before the trial. Mr. Payne, did anyone see Detective Arm before the trial?
Yes.
Let's see. According to the police report, here it is. One person saw the victim before the trial, and that person was Tenate. Wait, what?
No one besides Mr. Tenate saw the victim. Really? Seriously? No one did? No one?
That appears to be the case, Your Honor.
Huh. Well, how about that shit?
I would now ask the court to recall something. Specifically, Mr. Tenate's words from yesterday.
Ooh, flashback.
It was when Detective Arm and I were transporting the bomb.
Oh my.
Mr. Tenate, just before the trial, you were with the victim. The two of you were together at the scene of the crime, courtroom number 4. Your Honor, the defense requests new testimony from Mr. Tenate. I know, right? We wish to hear what he has to say about his whereabouts just before the trial.
Mr. Tenate,
Like right there at the end.
your testimony, please.
My testimony, there is no need for blah, 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 blah.
He's completely unnerved, Mr. Wright. He must have hit the nail on the head.
All I did was transport the bomb to the courtroom. I already told you, but you were... Blast this thing! I was only in the courtroom with the victim because of our work. I swear I was only transporting the bomb there.
Okay, but
And you and the victim were alone together at the scene of the crime. In other words, you certainly had the opportunity to commit murder, did you not?
Tisk, tisk, and you always leave yourself so open to attacks, Mr. Right?
What now, Mr. Payne?
Everything. Yes, Mr. Tonight may have had the opportunity to kill Detective Arm, but an important piece of your assertion is missing.
What important piece?
The murder weapon! What do you claim was used to kill the victim?
Oh, gosh.
Mr. Payne has a point. Even if Mr. Tonight had a chance, without a weapon, we can't accuse him of the crime.
Well, Mr. Tonight?
Yes, that's right. I didn't have any sort of thing that could be used as a murder weapon on me. I couldn't possibly have killed Detective Arm. Did he really have nothing he could have used as a murder weapon?
Huh.
What is it, Athena?
I'm just looking over the victim's autopsy report. I'm hoping there's something in here that can point us in the right direction.
Flat object. Well,
Yep.
it does say she died from trauma to the back of the head with a flat object.
Yeah, and to inflict that specific kind of injury. All you would need is a flat surface, right?
A heavy, blunt object with a flat surface could definitely be our murder weapon.
Oh, no! Damn it. Wait, I got it. Because I just realized we're also got the File Explorer open.
Alright, cool.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you indicate to the court what was used to kill Detective Arm?
Fudge. I believe I can. Believe being the key word here. You can?
Well, then do it. Get on with it.
Scrub.
What did he use for the murder weapon?
Save scum.
Yo, gotcha, what's up?
Alright, I'm torn between the bomb itself or the remote. I would assume the bomb because it's heavier, but I don't think we've used the remote yet.
Well? Have we not?
I don't think we have.
But we haven't used, I don't know if we've used the bomb proper. We've used the phony Fanty plenty, but look at the details.
Oh, it's cracked.
Oh,
there we go.
Okay.
That's gotta be it.
It's got to be.
Mr. Tonight, you say you didn't have anything that could have been used as a weapon. But in fact, you had the perfect thing.
All along.
What the devil are you talking about?
Ooh, with the devil.
You had this.
Well, but that's the bomb. I thought you were trying to prove that the victim wasn't killed by the bomb blast.
The bomb blast, no, but I believe Candace Arm was killed with this bomb. Because this is the blunt object that delivered the fatal blow to her head.
Oh shit.
Please recall the description of Detective Arm's head wound.
It's all
Trauma to the back of the head caused by impact with a flat object. We assume this injury was sustained when her head hit the floor. But a blow from any flat surface of this bomb would produce the exact same wound pattern.
You're gonna snap that wire, boy, and then we all gonna die.
I wasn't even anywhere near that.
Button mapping is cool. Good villain laugh, I like it. Oh shit, he's breaking down.
What's with him? Of course I know what's with him. And show me some proof.
Show you move.
Where's the evidence that I hit the victim with the bomb? Duh, he's right, I don't have anything decisive, except for the fact that there's a crack in the bomb. Did you find anything of the victim's blood on the bomb? That would be decisive proof. But too bad, the bomb is blown to bits. It's long gone. Boom! Game over, yeah!
Game over, man.
Game over.
Ugh.
Mr. Wright, is there really nothing on the bomb in the photo except for that crack that's right there?
I don't see any blood or anything.
Who took a picture of it after the murder? Wait! Timer display's a little broken here. Oh yeah, that's right, there was a trial going on. Maybe it broke when it made contact with Detective Arm's head.
That's definitely a distinct possibility.
Fuck it,
But
we'll run
unless
with
we
it.
find a fragment with the victim's blood on it, it's not going to count.
Guess you're right, but now what?
Setting up the bomb, Nate managed to obliterate all traces of the murder weapon. What in the world do I do now? At times like this, I've got to change gears and look at things in a different way.
Still referencing Mia all these games later.
Instead of looking for things he wasn't able to hide, I should be looking for ways to expose the things he did hide.
Like a body.
Ted Nate murdered Detective Arm before the trial started. He placed her body in the courtroom after the bomb went off, which means there was something he needed to keep hidden until then. And I think I have just the thing, the remote.
I know, right? I'm just like that.
What?
The fucking objection song is really fucking catchy in my head right
Oh.
now. But, I mean, how a remote gonna hide a body?
Wait. Oh.
Or anything else?
I didn't realize that they were asking where he could have hit the body. Sorry.
It's good. You got that mentality, though, about the, like, no evidence unused. So, did we not use the remote at all so far?
I don't think so. I don't remember it. The fact that Mr. Tenate hid this makes it decisive evidence for my case.
Oh, well, then maybe not. Maybe I jumped ahead.
I'm not sure either, Your Honor.
Shit! I'm sorry. I thought I was
Oh.
being clever, but I might have just jumped ahead.
I load
Return
it?
to title. Yeah. I'm sorry. I got greedy.
Thought too much ahead.
I did. I do that all the time in Phoenix Wright, dude.
That's what I was
Seriously.
wondering.
I thought he talked about the body, and I was like, yeah!
I
The
was
things
like,
you
I don't.
can hide!
That's what to say. I don't remember him talking about the body.
My brain jumped to it because he was talking. It was like he was murdered beforehand and things to hide, and I was like the body.
But no, he was like,
What Mr. Tenate had to hide. Well, you are right about the remote then, because the remote was never found.
I'm pretty sure it's the remote.
Take that.
You're right. No, you're not
no, I'm
right.
not.
Shit. Well then what?
Well, then I don't know.
Fuck. This is like.
Oh my god. I want to go to bed.
Wait, then what is he trying to?
He said that he would have, that he was saying that there was something that he would be trying to hide. The bomb?
Oh, maybe because you couldn't tell it was cracked because it was inside the plushie. Nope. Damn it. I am so. What?
Damn it, Phoenix Wright. I love you. Why you do this to me? I know what you're trying to get at. I see what you're getting at. Just give it to me.
We have actually 3 things. 3 things left to present. And that is it. And I just saw what it is.
I mean, nobody thinks the words. But that was... I thought they were saying what he had to hide before the trial started. Something he would hide before the trial started. Isn't that what
Right.
he said?
Yes, it is what he said. He didn't leave any evidence, but instead you should look for something he managed to hide. That's her body, though, because everything else exploded.
I mean, unless it's just this. There's something we've been overlooking.
But that's... Oh, well, I guess the case doesn't say anything about the body, does it? It just says a case.
The murder took place before the trial.
I was about to get mad, but I mean, they have a point.
Then Mr. Tenate would have hid the body somewhere during the trial.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're right. We were right about the case and we just assumed.
Exactly, we might have been able to find some evidence we could pin him down with.
Yes.
So where could
Could he have
Mr.
hidden
Tenate
the body during the trial? I don't know.
Jeez, I don't know.
Where
Maybe
could
the
you have put
giant thing that we haven't used yet.
Oh. All right. Raise your hand if you've presented evidence too early in a Phoenix Wright case, even though you knew what you were doing, but the game didn't yet. Everyone in the room raised their hand.
Wait, a box big enough for a body. A box that was in the courtroom the whole time. A box nobody would touch if they thought there was a bomb in it.
It's true. We were fools.
Mr. Tenate. What is it? You finally have some evidence to show me? No, you're the one who's going to show it to me.
Heh.
Come again.
You heard me. Whip it out.
Show me what's inside the bomb transport case.
All right. I don't have a zipper. Damn
Why? No, there's no need.
Is that what they're calling PS these days?
it. Yes.
I've got him now. Just before the trial, you killed the victim with a blunt object.
So
And
drop the
then-
bomb, does it have keeping it or yeah?
Yes.
Yes. And then you placed her body in the ruins of the courtroom after the bomb went off. Clearly, you were trying to make it look like she died in the explosion. But where the body was hidden during the trial?
Oh, we all thought of that way too early. My bad.
The answer is right here. Inside this box of thick alloy plating that can withstand any impact.
Oh yeah, there was that too.
And now! If it's false, you should have no objections to showing us what's in your transport case.
Yeah.
So, let's open it up and take a look inside, shall we?
Yeah, let's look at it. What's in the box?
Yeah. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Ah!
Oh, look at Athena's face. Dot.
Let's not. Not if you value your life. What's he up to now? Remain calm and listen carefully. This bomb will detonate in 5 minutes.
You motherfucker!
I repeat. This HH-3000 will detonate in 5 minutes. What's... Oh, geez, Phoenix, I wonder what is going on. Your Honor, I recommend you adjourn this trial before this bomb goes off.
Mr. Tenate, are you threatening me?
No.
I am the only one who can disable this bomb. If you do not want to die, your only option is to listen to me.
Mr. Tenate, didn't you just say that's just a training model? A fake to practice on?
Oh, that explodes. If you don't sum it right. Oh. I did, but I also lied. This is a real deal. This is the HH-3000.
How do we know you're not lying now?
But the HH-3000 was used to blow up courtroom number 4, wasn't it?
How do you know it was the real HH-3000 that blew up in courtroom number 4?
Because it blew up!
Because it exploded.
Huh? The bomb that blew up in courtroom number 4 was a different one that I made.
What? Then are we to take that as a confession on your part?
Take it any way you would like. Just before the trial, I took the HH-3000 out of the stuffed animal and put my own bomb into it.
Yeah, why though?
That was the bomb that exploded and destroyed courtroom number 4.
Mr. Tennant, please be reasonable! Do you really expect us to believe a crazy story like that?
You're not getting paid.
The HH-3000 is so unique, I have never seen anything like it. It is so unique that I could not replicate in the detonate mechanism. So I just had to have it. Besides, did anyone look inside the stuffed animal during the trial? Did anyone check to see if it was really the HH-3000 in there?
I didn't. No one opened the stuffed animal to check. Could have been empty this whole time.
So there really is a possibility that the bomb was switched out?
No, not a possibility, a certainty. I did it. So he had a real bomb with him this whole time. You had better get out of here while you can. You do not have much time.
Make your time. Ah.
Order in the court! Man, I'm out of here! Fuck this shit, I'm out!
It's gonna blow! Run!
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
You four are still here? Well, aren't you brave?
Well, it's just I wouldn't do for the judge presiding over the court to run. But that horrible explosion the other day, I do still have a desk to jump under, I guess.
The judge looks like he's about to book it for the nearest exit any second. We should be too. And Mr. Payne...
I can't read through your arm, Kemi. Sorry. Aye, that is right!
Oh, bye!
And he's off.
Oh, fuck that shit, I'm out.
Mr. Wright, what do we do?
Be pretty pathetic to run now, wouldn't it?
Well, no one will see you, and I won't judge you. And the bomb might really go off.
Only 3 more minutes, folks!
But
Is that bomb really the HH-3000? What should I do? Stand my ground.
I ain't no chicken.
I can't run now. Well, it's been fun, but I will be going now. With my dear, dear H-3000, naturally. Oh, and by the way, I would advise against having me followed. Even with no remote switch, this bomb can still be triggered manually. If I think I'm being followed, I'll detonate it on the spot. Farewell.
Goodbye.
You're not going anywhere, Ted-tonate. Oh. Your Honor, there's no reason to be afraid. That bomb's a fake.
Duh.
Are you sure, Mr. Wright?
More of your famous bluffing? Even at the risk of your own life?
You better believe it, baby.
Mr. Wright, none of your bluffing now, not at a time like this. Lives are on the line here.
I'm not bluffing. I have proof.
You do?
Yes, of course, Your Honor. It's right here in the photo of the bomb, clear as day. Proof that Mr. Tonate's bomb is not the real HH-3000.
Really? Well, get on with it immediately. Show us the proof. Give it to me.
Is it the crack? I mean, that's what I'm gonna assume.
I mean, I didn't see no crack.
Well, I also didn't see a timer on it at all.
You showed it to us for a sec.
This dramatic music getting all dramaticer.
I know, right?
The display for the timer on the bomb in the photo is broken. Most likely it broke when Mr. Tenate used the bomb to attack Detective Arm. The display on the bomb in the front of us is not broken.
Oh, you're right. Huh.
Therefore, this is not the real HH-3000. Mr. Tenate was clearly lying when he said he switched out the bomb and the stuffed animal. The real HH-3000 blew up in courtroom number 4.
I shit my pants for nothing.
This bomb is nothing more than a fake, a model used for training purposes.
No!
Ah, fear not, Your Honor. I'll examine the inside of the bomb transport case myself.
Please do it, Miss Wright. I cannot from here. No! No!
Dun, dun, dun,
Oh,
blood.
shit.
Oh! What on earth could that be? Tomato juice? No, it's blood. It's definitely blood.
Just as I suspected.
A vampire was sleeping in
Expected.
there, and he just like threw up a little bit.
Aww.
Your lies have been blown to bits, Mr. Tenate.
Ha ha ha! Blown to bits.
I'm confident DNA analysis on this bloodstain will confirm that is Detective Arm's blood.
Probably.
And those results will conclusively prove that you murdered Detective Arm.
Oh!
How about it, Mr. Tenate?
Yes!
Think you can dismantle this decisive evidence?
Oh, Feeny.
Feeny, you're so handsome.
Ooh, I had to get a close up on that one.
I love it. I love the dramatic camera angles.
Dismantle it. You're too late! You missed your chance to run, so now you're out of time! This HH-3000 is about to explode! Don't try to threaten us, Mr. Tenate. I've already proved that your bomb is a fake. It's real! This bomb is a real thing, I tell you! It's real!
So I'm just gonna keep shoving it on the witness desk.
I'm gonna eat it, and then I'm gonna explode.
Mad Bomber Party of 1. There's no time left. It's gonna blow! I have to disarm it! I have to take it apart! I can dismantle anything! I can take apart evidence! I can take apart bombs! I can dismantle it all!
I can dismantle my sanity!
Dismantle, dismantle, dismantle! I'm not gonna make it!
Exterminate.
Only thing left to go!
Out the window!
Exterminate.
Ah!
I mean, but just look at the little eye.
Oh, jeez.
He went full crazy.
He did.
He's going for that insanity plea.
Made it.
Nailed it. I saved you all. And exploded.
Ha!
Aw.
Oh,
Look at his little bean eyes.
Little beady eyes.
Oh, nope, you didn't dismantle it after all.
Game over.
Game over.
Ha 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 ha. Doodles.
Oh my god, his little eyes are so tiny.
It's all over. My life has been blown to pieces.
Alright, but the puns.
It's all that stupid woman's fault.
A Phoenix Wright
I
game.
was selling
no
the
puns.
bombs I
Gotta
discarded
keep
on
it
the black
happy.
art market. When I tried to take this one, she just had to notice, didn't she?
Oh, look at her though.
She confronted me in courtroom number 4 that day.
She getting all of it.
That's why I had no choice. Before I knew what I was doing, I hit her. It's all her fault. While I was looking for a place to hide her body, she left a message in her own blood. The trial was about to start, so I didn't have time to clean it up. And now all this. I thought for sure I could disguise her death with an explosion. Then that stupid defense attorney started sticking his nose into my business. After my testimony yesterday, I went to courtroom number 4 and I found that kid all up in my bomb transport case. That's when I snuck up behind him and bam! And the idiot police arrested that little girl. I thought for sure I could pin it all on her.
Even though she doesn't look like she could hurt anyone in her life.
She just a good little sister.
Why? Oh, why?
Because you bought bombs in the black... What were you even doing buying bombs in the black market for? What were you going to use them for anyway?
Ted Tenate, you are hereby under arrest for being absolutely crazy. And also because you bombed some things and killed people and lied a
Terroristic
lot.
threats.
Terroristic threats. And also you're going to be fined for the judge robes that I soiled. Now then, I see members of the public have returned to the gallery since we didn't explode after all. One person, however, seems to still be running far away. Be that as it may,
I feel very personally singled out and attacked by this.
You like hear him like way in the distance, like, oh my god! I'll get you, Phoenix Wright!
And your little sidekick, too!
it's time to announce Miss Juniper Woods' verdict.
Jeez, I
We
wonder what
made
it is.
it. Well, obviously. We could have ruled this, like, an entire day ago. Look at her. She couldn't hurt anyone. She's so sweet.
Oh.
That's beautiful.
It's just not there.
Nope, court is adjourned. Everybody go home. I've got to change. And shower again.
Now we have a party in the...
And everything's all great.
Yep. Everything's wonderful.
Yeah! You did it, boss!
Yeah, I guess we managed to pull it off somehow.
So many mysteries cleared up all at once. It was amazing.
Just sort of worked out that way, didn't it?
That's not the kind of thing that usually just works out. You made it happen. And the way that mean old prosecutor hightailed it out of here? That was great.
Mr. Wright, Athena, thank you for everything you did for me.
I'm so happy for you, Junie. Now you can go back home to the forest in peace.
I hope the both of you will come and visit me there sometime.
That would be nice. Thank you for the invitation.
I don't know, Mr. Wright. I'm not so sure you could make it all the way up to Junie's house. How high up do you live again, Junie?
Around 3,000 feet, I think.
Huh? That's no forest, that's a mountain.
Remember that time that you fell off a bridge
Shut up!
and almost died?
Ah!
But you know, boss, there's something that still bothers me about the case. One little mystery we never really got around to solving.
Oh, that, yeah. I was wondering about that too. Is this the unsolved mystery that you're thinking of? The remote?
It's gotta be. We never found it.
Ah, whoa. Oh, my hands are sweating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for being gasp in pain.
Oh,
was
yeah. Any
wonderful.
old fucking shit biscuits. Oh,
Oh, are you
Oh, is it
okay?
that same toe?
oh hell yeah.
Oh no! Our chairs are very good at destroying people. I am so sorry.
No. I tripped and ripped open my toe about a month and a half
Oh
ago.
no!
Doesn't that look delicious?
Oh my god, that looks gnarly.
Hell yeah. No, but it really hurts. If you,
I'm
like,
so sorry.
Slam it on shit.
Bye.
you never said hello.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
See you later. See you next time. And Lou won't be too far behind.
The remote switch, right?
Yeah. What the fuck was up with the switch? I wonder where it disappeared to anyway. Maybe Mr. Tenay just got rid of it somewhere?
Yeah, it's a pretty big thing to leave unsolved, though. I'm sure it'll be important later.
Eh.
Well, let's leave it up to the police to find.
I'm sure
They're
they'll find
so
it.
good at their jobs. For now, we should be celebrating our not guilty verdict.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Who cares? Hey, I know. Junie, shall we go report the good news? You know, to that certain someone.
Okay.
Huh? Our grandmother?
No! What? To Apollo!
Oh, right. Well, why don't you go to the hospital together to see him?
Good idea. I bet he's bored out of his mind.
Okay.
Oh, she's so cute.
And so the courtroom bombing case came to a close. But the next trial was just over the horizon. There's never a dull moment with so many lawyers in the office, that's for sure. Apollo Justice, Athena Sykes, and me, Phoenix Wright.
Haha!
Between the three of us, there's no case we can't solve. When our powers combine, we're an unstoppable team. At least, that's what I believed.
Oh, Jesus, we're gonna fail a case. Oh, no. Or almost fail a case. But all of that changed with what Apollo said to us that day? It was something that would put my faith in us to the ultimate test? Oh, Jesus. Apollo, you're gonna tug at my heartstrings.
Sorry, but I'll be taking a leave of absence.
Wait, what do you mean by a leave?
Can you at least give me a reason why? I can only say that this is something I must settle on my own.
God, you're so dramatic.
Juicy! Boo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, Widget.
Why are you shutting us out?
Look at this, Apollo did something mean.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that. We have things to address. What happened to you, Apollo? Ever since you put that jacket on, you've changed. And now, for whatever reason, all my mind keeps doing is returning to the day I first met you. There he is.
There he is.
We tackled our first case together. He and I, this past spring. And as we did, I came to know who he is and how he thinks. It was a very peculiar case, one in which the victim was killed by a mythical creature. And which we will get to next time.
Oh shit, flashback case?
Yep.
Aw, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's about yokai. It's weeb as fuck.
Alright.
You're gonna like it.
Oh, I'm excited.
It even has a bit of some references to like wrestling in it.
I love wrestling.
Shit. I have to find a way to make it. It just went right into the fucking next case. It's okay. It'll try to put us in the. We'll.
Yeah, we'll just watch the cutscene and then save again.
Yep. It's all good. It's a little taste of what happens next time.
Long, long
Next
ago,
time.
the nine-tailed fox defeated the evil Tenmataro and sealed the fallen demon away. To this day, it is said
Yes,
that
yes,
the
we've all
smallest
seen
evil still
Naruto.
within the forbidden chamber.
Hey, Archie?
Night, night, Alderman. Sweet dreams. At long last, the revival of Tenmataro is at hand.
Well, that happened.
That's a real extra.
I know, I thought I could see it in your face. You were just like, that's real extra. Okay. So, we're gonna jump over to something also anime. We're gonna hang out with Toucan-shan.
Toucan!
He's playing Final Fantasy IX.
Oh, F yes.
And he's never played it before, so this is blind for him, and that's exciting for me, because I love Final Fantasy IX. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll probably get more of this in, and then possibly, I really do want to get to Deep Night. It entirely depends on my physical state of being. Because tonight I've had, like, medicine and alcohol, and I feel okay, but I'm gonna see how I heal up. I'm gonna rest, I'm gonna take it really easy tomorrow
Fuck yeah.
and not do anything for a while and see how I feel.
Hell yeah.
Because I would love to do Deep Night.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hang out with Kyle. Everybody say hi to Kyle. He's great.
Yeah.
We love you. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.